bagong tagumpay na afternoon sa Atuang Tanan. I am your moderator, Marilyn Ventura. And to officially start our activity, let us all pause for a while for a prayer, the Philippine National Anthem, and the Tago Mabuhay Ka March.
O tagal lang na magbabaya, dagdagay ang pagpanumdum o pagpasalamat nami sang mga kadyawan na padayon mo na iatag sang kanami banwa. Tungod sa pag-agad o sa pagtunggaw mo kanami, maimo kami na madyo na magadasang kan mo imainang. Pasaylo kami sang tibo na imaimo namin na maat. Sa panahon nawa nami kita aya kadyawan na imaimo nami sang kan mo atubangan. Sa panahon nawa kami pakadag sa dakwa na imuunon mo kanami na kadyawan, aw sa panahon na iya maliban sangkan mo presensya sangkan nami pagkautaw.
Allahumma inna nas'aluka al-hidayata wan nura an taftaha limadinatna al-mazida min al-furasi linumuwina wa taqaddumina. Allahumma qawwina limuwajahatil bala'i allati tamna'una li khidmatina li ikhwanina wadawi madinatina taguminyos. Allahumma nuwir tarikana indana nurkabu wa nasiru fi tarikil mustaqbalin nafi'i wa kina syarra alladhi yufkiluna wa yamna'una linutiyas surata tayyibata li anfusina linakuna afdalal kadimina laka wa madinatana.
Tabangi kami sa pagsilsil sa mga moral o mga prinsipyo nga ginahatagan og bilis sa among syudad. Lakip na ang mga kasinatian, maayo man o dili. Tudluoy kami nga mahimo mapainobsanon samtang gisaulog namo kini nga mga kasinatian isip usa ka paagi sa pagkat-on sa among mga kapabilidad ug mga limitasyon. Ayaw kami itugyan sa mga panulay samtang ginatuman namo ang among mga obligasyon tungod sa imong himaya sa pagtawad sa imong katuyuan ug sumala sa imong kabubuton. Nagaampo kami.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiliw, kaya sa sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang pinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manluluping, di ka pasisigil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong bagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng katawan ko'y tagumpay na nagtitigil, ang bituin
Once again, tagumpay na afternoon sa atong mga participants. Welcome to the 2020 Virtual Government Grantees Forum. So, kauban nato karon ang mga grantees nato dinhi sa City Government of Tagum under the Special Program for Employment of Students, Government Internship Program, Job Start Philippines, and City Educational Scholarship Program. Allow me first to recognize our participants present with us today. Palihog kaway-kaway once your name is called. We have Labitan Julie Francis. Welcome. Estremos Analu. Vertudaso Vergel. Balyena Jovan. Villesa Jovelyn. Tapi Christine. Refesada Julieta. Sampani Kenneth J. Biando Jeter Christian. Maasin Joyce. Makatupo Rayhana. Villegas Jo Maprel. Molina Crystal Jean. Opama Renato. Arnaiz Michael. Harjo Giselle. Fernandez Keith Benedict. Notarte Justin Jones. Salde Adeline. Ausa Alona Jean. Loha Laika, Juan Gerlen, Fernandez Jurico, Kakayon Lian May, Domagco Alner. We also have Calapardo, Queenie Alexia. Do we have, napabatay, wala na mention, Sir Sab? Okay, so, daghan kaayong salamat no sa pagtubag sa atong mga awa. Daghan kaayong salamat sa atong mga grantees. And before, every year, thousands of our grantees would gather para mag-celebrate together sa holiday season. Mag-ila-ila with the other beneficiaries and mag-reunite sa ilahang mga kabatch. But due to the pandemic, most of the gatherings and celebrations are now done online. And so, despite the distance, nagapasalamat jud mi pag-usab sa atong mga participants karon for attending this virtual event. And to show us the throwback of our previous summit and reminiscing the times na wala po si COVID-19, let us all watch this video. Yes, those were our summit before, no? And our grantees were very energetic sa tibuok event. I believe, personally, naka-witness jud ani ang atong mga participants karon. Kay murag nag-attend gid sila ani nga time. Now, to proceed, aside from us, kinhi sa Public Education and Employment Services Office, aduna po yung mga tao na gusto paabot sa inyuha sa ilang pagpasalamat ug mensahe. To start, let us hear the welcome message of our City Vice Mayor, Honorable Attorney Eva Lorraine Estabilio.
Mga pinalangga kong tagumenyos, maayong buntag sa tanan. It is with great honor to welcome all of you in our annual Government Grantees Summit. I would like to express my utmost gratitude to the people who are behind the success of this event. To our beloved City Mayor Alan Relion, to my colleagues in the 8th Sangguniang Panglungsod, to our PSO Department Head, Ms. Rogenet P. Llanos, and to everyone who has rendered their time and effort to be with us today virtually, thank you and welcome. Today, we will be having our Government Grantees Summit wherein we will discuss a lot of interesting topics that can be beneficial for you. I would also like to recognize the presence of our 2020 grantees of different programs such as the SPES, CESPRO, GIP, and JobStart. I am hopeful that our discussion on various topics such as understanding mental health, learning the basics of online etiquette, and enhancing personal effectiveness will be beneficial for you, especially right now that we have adjusted to the new normal lifestyle. As we continue to grow and thrive as a community, I believe that each one of us has an important role to partake in our continuous improvement. And I am hoping that through this event, we, the LGU Tagum, have proven our commitment and dedication in creating a better and progressive society for our beloved Tagumeños. Maraming salamat, and together, let us strive for a matagumpay nga Tagum for all of us.
Thank you very much po, Attorney Eva Lorraine Estabilio, for your message. Very supportive gid ni kaayo ato ang City Vice Mayor, no? Daghan kaayong salamat once again po. And now, we will also hear a message gikan sa atong amahan sa syudad sa Tagum, Honorable Alan L. Relion, BPA, PhD.
Maayong adlaw sa atong mga Tagumenyo Government Grantees. Kada Disyembre matag tuig nagapahigayon gyud ta sa atong panagtapok. Pero tungod sa pandemya karon, diri usa kita sa online magselebrar. Kami sa City Government of Tagum nagapaningkamot na dili maputol ang atong koneksyon. Busa nagpahigayon ta sa atong Virtual Government Grantees Forum para kini kaninyo among mga pinalanggang minahal na scholars, SPES, JIP, and JobStart beneficiaries. Hinaot na daghan mo og makatunan sa atong topics regarding social media etiquette and mental health. Karong adlaw, pinaagi sa atong mga giimbita na speakers og hinaot na mahimo kini ininyong giya ug inyo hapong mapaambit sa inyong mga kaila aron makabalo sila sa mga maayo nga impormasyon. Isip amahan sa syudad sa Tagum ug bisan pa sa atong distansya, kami nagahandom sa inyong mabungahong paglangyaw. Malipayong Pasko o Tagum, Tagumpay.
Daghan kaayong salamat, Mayor, sa imuhang mensahe labaw na sa imong way puos na suporta o pag-create og programs para sa atong fellow Tagumeños. We also thank the members of the 8th City Council for the support and the different programs of the office and the city government as a whole. Sa laing bahin, for all the years the local government has implemented programs, daghan na ta og mga grantees na na-assist og gani klase-klase ang mga istorya og journey sa kinabuhi. And at this time, paminawon pod nato ang kaagi sa isa sa atong former special grantee, now working at the Philippine Air Force. Let us hear from Airman 2nd Class Jolito P. Gudes.
Unsa ang kayang abuton sa 160 pesos? Sa atong pinalanggang amahan sa Tagum City, Mayor Alan Relion, sa Peso Manager Ma'am Rogelyn Llanos, sa Space Supervisor Ma'am Mary, sa tanang government officials and employees sa Tagum City, tagumpay nga adlaw sa atong tanan. Ako, Sir Eman 2nd Class, Julito P. Gudes, Philippine Air Force. Siguro nangutanan mo kung para sa itong 160 pesos. Muto ang sweldo sa akong papa katong nag-eskwela pa ko. Kaya nga akong mama, housewife lang man. Siguro sa high school kaya pa iguon. Pero sa gani, malipay na lang mi. Kung naikanon sa lamisa, malagulay sudan, masudan na antiyan. Masaon na lang ka sa college niya sa photocopy pa lang. Mahurot ng imong baon na pa tuition. 2011, graduating ko sa high school. Niagi ko sa Rizal Street sa may Old City Hall. Natingala ko kay daghang mga estudyante. Miduol ko ng utana. Kung dito na ako nahibalaan ng SPES. Ditising ko og-apply og nakaluyan, minawat ko. Pag-graduate na ako high school, nag-vocational una ako before ko nag-college. So pag vocational na ako, hangtod 4th year college, nahimo kong parte sa SPES program sa Tagum City. Na-assign ko sa JS Quezano Grand Mall, sa Cagro, sa Municipal Trial Court, sa 3 times ko na-assign sa Mayor's Office, o na-assign sad ko sa Peso. To make the story short, wala na himong sayon ang akong journey, ilabi na sa college. Kay trabaho ko inig kabuntag, eskwela ko inig kahapon hangtod gabi. O dili kaya, eskwela ko buntag, trabaho ko inig kahapon. Apan wala kini nahimong babag aron makalampos ko sa akong pag-eskwela o makitag maayong trabaho. Bagkos gihimo na ako nag-inspirasyon para pagpugihon pa ang akong pag-eskwela ug pagpanarbaho isip ko sa kaspes. Karon dili man ko dato, pero regular ko nga makapadala sa akong ginikanan sa palit namo ang among mga panginahanglan. Pag naay paryente nga mga yugtabang mga higala, makatabang ta og lamigis paminaw. Mapalit na pud na ako ang mga panginahanglan sa sarili. Hibalo ko nga matag-usa kanato na kanya-kanya nga rason o storya sa kinabuhi. Anong nahimo ta ang government grantee, mapaspes, GIP, SESPRO, JobStart o ban pa. Ug kahibalo sab ko nga ang atong mga pangandoy ang hinungdan nga nganong naata diha. Kung maabot man gani ang punto nga kapuyon ta, kung mawad ang tagana tungod sa mga problema nga mabot sa atong kinabuhi, unta hinumduman lang nato ang isa ka linya sa commercial sa Nescafe. Para kanino ka bumabangon? Para kay kinsa ka naning kamot o para asa ka naning kamot? Kaya wala may instant sa kinabuhi. Para sa ako, ang sikreto sa pagkabot sa pangandoy, pagkugi, pagpalangga sa trabaho, pagpalangga sa pamilya, pagrespeto sa isig katao, ug labaw sa tanan, pagampo sa alabaw nga makagaon. Kay kung puy-an nato na, diha na magsugod ug abri ang mga oportunidad sa atong kinabuhi. Kung nakaya nako, kahibalo ko nga makaya sa ninyo. Sa makausa, kay Mayor Relion ug sa tanang government officials and employees sa Tagum City nga padayon nga nagapromote ug nagasuporta sa mga programa para sa mga kabatanunan. Daghang salamat sa paghatag og oportunidad sa mga kabatanunan Tagumeños na makabot ang ilang tagsa-tagsang pangandoy sa kinabuhi. Maayong Pasko ug pagamping ta kanunay. Tagum tagumpay.
Thank you very much, Airman 2nd Class Jolito P. Gures. Dili po dili iyang giagian, no? And tama to, para kay kinsa man ta nagapaningkamot, para kanino tayo bumabangon. So, gwapo kayo to iyang mga input sa ato. I hope nakahatag siya og inspirasyon sa ato ang mga grantees sa pagpaningkamot ug sa inyong pagpili sa inyong career pukuhon. Kay kami din sa Peso, led by Ms. Rogelyn Llanos, we are very proud sa inyo because even though we were able to assist to our programs, ang pagpaningkamot, efforts, and majority of the battle is fought by you. And we feel grateful that we are part of your journey. Anyway, let's lighten up the mood. Stretching muna mga langga. Kay mo rin taon-taon akong magsugod. Stretch. Alright, thank you very much. Now, let us proceed to our learning sessions. First, I would like to remind everyone that kadahuman og istorya sa atong speaker, pwede ta makapangutana og maximum of 3 questions. And once again, before ta mangutana, message us first sa ato ang chat box, word ask, ASK. And then, hulato na to nga, tawagon mo na ko ang inyong pangalan bago ninyo i-on inyong mic para mangutana. Kindly thumbs up po if klaro ang instructions. Okay ba? Nakuha ba mga langga? Alright. Now, let us move on to our first topic. To discuss to us the basics of online etiquette, let us hear from our first speaker, Senior Labor Employment Officer and Head of the PISO Administrative Division, Mr. Jonard Ryan Navarro.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Just ano na lang po, thumbs up na lang if you can hear me very well para tech check muna tayo. Thumbs up? Yeah. Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. I am again Jonad Ryan Navarro, and I will be talking about how can we become an internet awesome in which we'll be able to be smart in what we post online, be alert in someone is cyberbullying us, and of course, how to be kind in virtual reality. But before that, I would like to ask the audience, thumbs up naman kung sino yung mga college students dito po. Yeah. College students. Most of you are college students. Okay. So, wala tayong mga sulong-dunong dito, ma'am, no? Ma'am Marilyn. These are for, CESPRO scholars. CESPRO scholars, job starts, grantees.
CESPRO, SPES, GIP, job start.
GIPs. Okay. So, these are all parang mga working professionals and moving towards professional na tala, okay? So that's good. I think we are on the right track naman. So I was given 10 to 15 minutes to deliver my talk, and guys, so just tell me no if I speak too much or if you want me to slow down in a bit para magkasinabtanay ta, okay? Kaya marag medyo pag ma-carried away ko sa akong emotion, may paspas na jud kaayo ko makaistorya ba nga, tapos dili mo makasabot sa akong ginaistorya ba. So just tell me nga mag-slow down ko para magkasinabtanay gyud ta ninyong tanan, because I know dili pod masayang ato ang time nga nag-join ta aning virtual Grantee Summit, okay? So while they are fixing my slides, since you are all students here and some of you are now graduates who belong to the Generation Z, some organization named Gen Z as post-millennial, no? Or iGen, your intelligence generation. Since many of them grew up, or many of you grew up playing with your parents, mobile phones or tablets, and you have grown up in a hyper-connected world. And the smartphone is your preferred method of communication talaga. On average, you spend 3 hours a day on your mobile phone. Yun, based on research ni Google. For the Gen Zs here, baby boomers, next slide please. Gen Zs here, baby boomers, and even Gen X and Y have known about what was the life before the internet. Okay, so next slide po tayo. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. They use telephone. Yung mga hindi Gen Zs ha, yung mga mama natin, mga lolo, they use telephone. Though we are still using telephone now, however, mobile phone or cell phones are mostly preferred, right? During the day, they use radios for getting news updates. Way back then, the most sikat or commonly tuned radio station is Bombo Radio. If you're familiar with it, bisan pag pangutanan yung mama, papa, yung mga lolo o mga lola, they are really familiar with Bombo Radio since this station has nationwide coverage. And of course, our way of communicating is also writing, no? Until such time, it revolves to pen pal, email, and etc. So, next slide po tayo. For now, we have really seen how technology shapes our day, right? Or at work, if you are working then, like mga working students natin dyan. And our family bonding too. Technology now is really useful when it comes to communication, okay? If you are in the Philippines, you are in Tagum City, no? And you have a family member who is an OFW, so isang tawag lang sa Skype, Zoom, etc. Parang lang, ang dali-dali nilang talaga. So, yung accessibility of communication is number one. The second one naman is at work. Technology is really making us to be efficient. Like for me, dati typewriter lang ang gamit ng most of the clerks, but now we have laptops, and actually Even book scanner, meron tayo ngayon. Book scanner that will recognize the content of the book and yula, converted into work file na agad-agad. And of course, if you are really fun with Blackpink and BTS, yeah, I'm really fan of both, like Dynamite and Lovesick Girls, you know. By this new technology, we were able to access news all around the world, information and entertainment. Though, through what? For us millennials and iGen, social media is really the one that gives these three. We have news online, information, Wikipedia. You are very familiar with that. Wikipedia, Google Scholar, and YouTube, Netflix, and of course, TikTok, hindi mawawala for entertainment, right? And this makes internet really powerful. Okay? So, the next slide naman. Okay? To quote from a movie, the grandfather of Spider-Man said, with great power comes with great responsibility, right? And undeniably, the internet expands our world right now. Next slide. By the advent of technology, we were able to locate if we have lost our phone. We were able to see and read feedbacks of restaurants, resorts, and we were able to watch live the events happening in the other parts of the world via live telecast. However, sometimes, ladies, guys, the accessibility of internet gives us an experience that we do not want. The first one is we share too much information. Second one, inappropriate content. And the third one is online bullying or what we call also cyberbullying. Okay? Cyberbullying, I will give emphasis that later. Okay? Next slide po tayo. And I know all of you here has smartphones, right? I think some of our virtual participants are using their phones in accessing this webinar or virtual forum. All of you here has smartphones talaga, and sometimes meron tig dalawa pa, tig-tatlo. Pag medyo mayamanin naman yung mga parents nila, meron pang apat, meron pang phone, meron pang tablet, meron pang laptop, you know, kompletos ricados talaga. And this smart technology, if not properly consumed or used, this could really distract our real world experience. For example, personal relationships. Personal relationship, kung may boyfriend ka, tapos nakipag-date siya sa'yo, right? Puro na lang kayo cellphone. So, parang nawala yung real world experience on how to talk with your boyfriend. Physical health, syempre, parati kang hindi naman I'm against K-drama ha, because I'm also watching K-drama. Actually, guys, I'm watching Startup ngayon. Yeah. I like Startup kasi mostly more on business siya. So, maganda yun na K-drama for me. Ability to focus din and quality of sleep. Kasi syempre, marami tayong inaabangan. Like, if you play Mobile Legends, syempre, no, during the night or at dawn, paspas ang internet connection. So, you sacrifice your sleep just to play Mobile Legends. And I sometimes do that. I'm very addicted talaga way back last year sa Mobile Legends. But now, I was able to control myself, no? And I think, kung kaya ninyo na, kung kaya ko na makontrol, kayang-kaya nyo rin naman, okay? So, with this, guys, itong mga apat na problemang ito, I will present to you 5 tips in order to become an internet awesome. Like, we make our internet space as peaceful as we can, okay? Thumbs up if you can really, okay pa ba? You can catch up things? Yes, okay. Okay po, next slide. So the first one is share with care. Be internet smart. People would say, mag-share na lang ko og meme sa Facebook ko kay para dili makita sa ko ang mga inggitera na friends nga I'm doing well in my job or I'm doing well in the classroom or sa school. And sometimes rin, i-share na ko ning mga pangit nga pictures ako ang classmate something like that. Whether it's a picture, a comment, a video, or a meme, when what you post online can affect your reputation in the moment or even later in life. Okay? So here, next slide, I'll show you the tips on how to become internet smart. First one is keep personal details about family and friends private. Personal details like okay, so I'll give you an example ha. Personal details like what was circulating before na i-post mo imong full name sa imong lola, lolo, papa, mama, then ilang place of origin and your birth date. Tas you would ask your friends na, are we related to each other? So you are divulging everything, information from you. Sometimes kasi sa mga email natin para dili ta scam, matanawan nila kung unsa imong birth date mo na ilang verification. Ikaw kaya jud si Julie Labitan, ikaw jud ba si Jerlyn Juan. Kanus man imong birthday. Ana. So dapat we should not divulge everything sa internet kay dahan kay mga scammers, okay? And sometimes nga, di ba, mag-ask pa ta og hope nga, sana dili ni related di crush, kay crush jud na ko siya. Ana! Something like that, guys. So, dahil dyan, guys, you are prone to phishing since scammers will be able to know your personal details, okay? The second one naman is don't post when you are emotional. Instead, the result is hurtful and insulting comments and rhetoric that ultimately leaves one feeling hurt, defensive, or misunderstood. Like, we're very emotional. Kanimang good siya, kanimang good siya, comment siya, pero misinterpret sa mga readers. So, ikaw na hinoon ang na-misunderstood niya. Tapos, they would feel na defensive, lagi ka ayun ni siya, no? So, feeling na ako, no, kay, napo ni siya kalain. Something like that. So, do not post in your social media sites that you are very emotional. Okay? Third one is if you have some problems, issues with life, quarter life crisis. I know that we are very familiar with the term quarter life crisis, midlife crisis, may mga ingon-ana ang mga crisis na to, or even identity crisis. You may directly ask your parents or your older siblings or your most trusted friend to seek guidance, okay? I'm sure they will understand. Okay? The next slide naman. Okay, so what kind of information should we be careful to protect? Ano pa ba? Can I request a student ba to look for the information that we really be careful to protect? Sino ba pwede? So that guys, our talk will be interactive kay baka, yes, I do the talking, yes, I do explaining, parang ako na lang lahat, no? Lahat na lang. So, I just want to have our forum na interactive, okay? Para meron tayong question and answer portion. But for now, sige, your home address and phone number, you should not share it. Your email and password, hindi mo na i-share because in order for you to get bank account, you need your email and your password, di ba? So do not really share it. Your usernames, of course, do not share it. Your schoolwork and other documents you create, the location of the restaurant. Like for example, ako, feeling ako, dato yun kaayo ni si kinsa man yung mga ano pa tao diri. Dato jud kaayo ni si Alona Auza ba? Dato jud kang tapos nagkaon si Alona Auza, syempre nag-Starbucks siya gikan, tapos nagbaktas daw siya kay medyo layo ilahang village, no? Kay syempre ano man, layo ilang village because pag sulod mo sa village, dagko kay na nga pala siya ilahang balay. So wala pa lang ka nakaabot kay nakita sa kanang tawag ani, nakita sa perpetrator nga agoy pauli na si Auza. Dito na ka pwede kanila o sa ba kawatan kanila or in worst case scenario ma-rape ka, something like that. So do not post your location or restaurant, okay? And blog post too, your photos, videos, music and other content and etc. Okay? So please screenshot this slide para ma-recall ninyo. You should not share everything, okay? Next slide po tayo. Thank you. And we have a sample scenario here. Anna is mad because her best friend Claire chose another person over her as a groupmate for a project. Later that day at home, she found an embarrassing photo of Claire when they were in preschool. Anna logged in social media and she realized it is Throwback Thursday. Do you think Anna should upload the picture? Can I seek an answer from our virtual audience here? Anyone? Just turn on your microphone and then speak up. How about my former student? I have my former student dito eh. Wait. I'll look for the name. Okay. How about Jeter Biando? Yeah, this is my former student. Together with Joyce Maasin. Yeah, I'm a teacher by profession kasi, and I was the teacher way back fourth year, 'di ba? So, tell me guys, ayoko ninyo ipahiya basig oh God. Would you think ba? Do you think
Ikaw
Anna
na
should
mauna,
upload the
Joyce.
picture?
So, good
Guys, we're running
afternoon.
out of time. Okay, good
Right.
afternoon,
I
Joyce.
think
Go
first,
ahead.
like, mali iyahang gibuhat na i-post niya tong embarrassing photo ni Claire, sir, kay murag immature lang pud kaayo, tapos dili dapat siya basta-basta mo diretso og kanang dili dapat siya basta-basta mo diretso kung I think murag think before you click gyud dapat, sir, para dili magsisi sa huli or yeah, para to, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Joyce. Yeah, the point is, ando na talaga, think before you click, no? Kanang bisan pag embarrassing, kabalo naman ka nga embarrassing kaayo to nga face ni Ana or ni Ana, I mean ni Claire, yes. Embarrassing na kayo ang naon ni Claire ato, tapos napamoy ka na medyo may hidwaan pa mo, 'di ba? So Ana would feel na murag na kay grudge ako, gusto ko nimo i-embarrass, right? So always think before you click, and you don't have any right, guys, to post any videos without the consent of the people nga naa dito as a picture or video. Okay? You don't have any right. Next po tayo. Okay, so since naman na marami talaga tayong mga what do you call this one, friends, or even our mommies or daddies are sharing fake URLs or fake sites, you know, in Facebook especially. So can you please guys identify all of the URLs that you think are not real? I think this is a time for Jeter Biando. Just give me three URLs na you'd think na not real or not legit.
Hello, sir. I think kaning Philstar,
Philstar. Oh, okay, Philstar.
second column, fourth row.
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Second column, fourth row, philstar.com.ph because of the spelling. And then, sa baba niya, inquire.net, spelling pod,
Yeah, yeah.
INQIU, weird. And,
Very weird. And
sorry lang, wait lang, sir. ah, I think kaning rappler.com.co.bt. I think I've never heard of that. So, yeah.
yes, okay.
I don't
So
know.
let's move on to the next slide. Yeah, you chose Philstar, Inquirer, and Rappler.com.co.pt. Okay, let's see the answers. Yes, okay, I think you got it right. Philstar, Inquirer, Rappler.com.pt. I know, di ba? Sometimes, nakita niyo si Jeter ganina na medyo naglisod siya, no? Kung kasi siya fake, diri ano, lisod ka ayo mag-identify og fake. Sa yunan ka, if URL, pag weird, wrong spelling, like look at for Philstar, double I and double R. Inquirer, wrong spelling talaga. And rappler.com.co means company .pt pa. So, very weird. And with that, if you nakay that kind of judgment, maayo sa imo ha. Pero how about those people, no, na maglisod og identify unsa nga mga URLs ang fake or not? So, the first one is to verify the website. Okay? Next slide po tayo. Okay, so the next one, another step is to do not fall for fake. Okay? Do not fall for fake talaga. Be internet alert. Even if how enticing it is, be internet alert. Always be alert. So to identify a credible organization, do a web research of the organization's name. Like for example, yung Rappler, always research kung unsa ba legit ba ilahang website. Does the organization's name appear in places other than their own website? And see what the articles say about the organization. Do they have a credible reputation? So I will be sending to you guys a link. So this is how you identify if the if the site is unsafe or not, okay? Or fake or not. Fake is about the content, ha? The content of the site, okay? That's what you call fake. Not all unsafe content is fake. Like for example, you are a 5-year-old and then you are free to navigate the world of internet and you will go to Pornhub or any porn sites. The porn site is a legit site, but unsafe content for your age. That's how we define unsafety in the internet, okay? Unsafe for me to go to that kind of site. Okay? Jeter is laughing. Okay, next slide po tayo. Okay, so how do you identify if this site is legit or fake or real or fake? So does the site include indicators of a trustworthy sites like budgets, like this one? If you can see these sites, guys, most probably the site you are entering is real or legit. Okay? Next slide po. And does the site URL match the name and title you are looking for? Okay? So wag tayong patanga-tanga na ang na include natin dito. I'm so sorry for the word for tanga. I'm so sorry. Wag tayong don't get blinded with the google.co na yung dalawang O are numerals. Google is the word. Pero madali naman talaga na, for example, ang entire site good or entire domain ng imuhang i-click, mugawas judayo na kung legit siya or not. Okay? Next slide po. Ito naman, we are very fond of this. Are there any pop-ups? Like for example, you want collect your prize and then you click that kind of pop-ups and then kuan ka nga kuan dayon imong email address and your password. So lisod kaayo pod. So do not click any pop-ups, okay? There are pop-ups lang Messenger, that's customer service naman. So that would be good. But this kind of pop-ups like you want collect your prize, you want 100,000 pesos, you want 300,000 pesos. And this is very familiar also with our cell phone, no? Like, someone will text us, you want 500,000 from Willie Rebellia Foundation. Just send 300 pesos para matawagan ka namin. O, diba? That's very scam. Nag-scam na sila sa mga ana, right? Kaya kung napa sila 500,000 ihatag sa imo tapos wala sila load pang tawag. O, diba? So, yung ana lang na siya, guys. And next slide po. Does the URL start with HTTPS preceded by a green padlock? If that URL has green padlock, guys, like this one, or secure, makita ninyo dira na that is legit or real. For example, this I naman, or meaning warning, meaning you are entering to a fake website or unsafe website. Okay? Unsafe means maraming virus doon. Okay? Next naman. Ito na. What's in the fine print? What is fine print? Ito yung like for example, pwede po ba ma-zoom in ito? Sir Sabino? I think Sir Sabino is presenting Like for example, you will get, so sort of, it's still going to cost you $50 per month in order for you to get the phone So that's the fine print. Always read the fine print. Okay? Next slide tayo po. To summarize everything, what questions asked when answering a message or site? So, does it include indicators of a trustworthy site, mock-free, yung mga viruses? Does a site's URL match the name and title you are looking for? Are there any pop-ups? Does the URL start with HTTPS preceded by a green padlock? And what's in the fine print? That's what I have discussed to you a while ago. Next naman is the third one. Yeah, we'll proceed to the third one, I guess. Next slide po. Okay. So we still have an activity. Is this real or fake? Iba naman. Gerlin 1. Hello, Gerlin 1. Or Jerlin 1.
Hello po, Sir Jerlin.
Yes. Hi, Jerlin. I'm so sorry. Jerlin, is this the site or is this email real or fake? What do you
I
think?
think, sir, it is a real email. It's because katong imong giingon ka ganina nga dapat ang site is secured and makita nato sa URL dapit na naa siya padlock and
Ah,
HTTPS, so
okay.
meaning secured siya. I think, sir, oh wait a minute.
Yes, okay, congratulations. I think yeah, you're correct. This is a real email from the Owl Cinemas team. Although this is not actually properly written, no. This is badly written email, pero the site or the email is good. Okay? The email is real. Next slide pa tayo. The email is real. And one thing that you need to remember, if the email is real, if it is not asking for your personal accounts. Like for example, meron tayong mga accounts na please uh, if you click to that link, you will be redirected to a different link just like this one, mga ganon. And it will and tapos it will ask for your email, your password, your personal information, okay? So how about Michael? Michael, okay. Michael, what do you think? Is this real or fake?
Fake po, sir.
Yes, fake. Very good. I think everyone is listening to my discussion. No? This is very interesting, very exciting. This is fake because sa first sight pa lang, there is a warning sign and the spelling of internet mail. Look at that one, guys. No? Very weird. The internet mail. Okay? And um it is asking for your email and your password. Meron kasing mga spam emails na if you will John or Ryan shares a photo of you. Pero hindi ako yung nag-send. They are just using my identity para ikaw ma-entice ka ato and you will click that, okay? And after that, pag click nimo sa photo, gawas dayon diri to sign in to view the file, to view my photo, something like that. Okay? So next slide po. Okay. So how can we achieve personal information or is protected in accounts with passwords? Everyone uses passwords, but we have to learn to use them in the right way, okay? Next slide. So how can we achieve strong passwords online? Make it more memorable, but avoid using personal information. Next slide po. Personal information like names or birthdays, okay? Create a strong password. A strong password has at least 8 characters. Use a mix of uppercase letters, lowercase letters, symbols, and numbers. Replace symbols, letters with symbols and numbers like this. If you can read that one, you're good with symbols. Do not use the same password for every website. Like us, no? We are very good with parang Google will ma-remember ni Google ang imong password. Matingala na lang ka nga ang password mo ani nga site is na mali because you are using the same email. So I would like to to share to you guys na use lastpass.com to save your passwords online or make it a habit to save your password in your phone using electronic notepads or notepad. Yeah, tas dira ara sa inyo tanan passwords ninyo, okay? And do not use the same password for every website. That's what I have told you a while ago. Create a few different versions of the same password for different accounts. Okay? So what do you think the most commonly used passwords? What do you think, guys, is the most commonly used password? Okay.
Birthday.
Birthday. Yeah, birthday. But okay, let's go to the next slide, please.
Yun lang.
Okay, so the most commonly used password is the word password. Para mas madali siyang madali siyang ma-recall. Password and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 Zelda then computer. These are the top 5 most commonly used passwords, okay? Next slide. So in other emails or social media accounts, developers have integrated additional verification. What do we mean by two-factor and two-step verification? Do you know, guys, ba? Two-factor and the two-step. Okay, so next slide po tayo. So when you log into your account, it will require you 2 steps. For example, it may ask you to enter your password and text you a code that expires in 10 minutes to enter. That's a two-factor verification that is commonly present in our emails, no? They require two-factor verification. Next one is two-step verification. What is this two-step verification? The system will require two types of information to log you in. For example, it may ask for your normal password and your fingerprint. This is mostly used in bank accounts. If you have land bank, BDO, or BPI accounts, they use two-step. Okay. The next slide. It's cool to be kind. Okay, so we'll be how to be kind in the virtual reality. So it's cool to be kind. Be internet kind. However, just as it's used to spread inspiring and positive information, it can also spread shocking and hateful comments and opinions. Let us be an example, especially to our government scholars, no? Let us be example and show how to be kind in real life and online. Baka you are very kind in through online lang and you are very plastic naman sa real life. So it should be both. You are kind in real life and online. Okay? So there are 7 next slide pa tayo, sir. Okay, so there are 7 common forms of cyberbullying. Ito na, cyberbullying. What is cyberbullying, guys? Cyberbullying is bullying that takes place over digital devices like cell phones, computers, and tablets. Cyberbullying can occur through SMS, text, and apps, or online in social media, forums, or gaming where people can view, participate in, or share content. Yung sa gaming naman, yung mag-Mobile Legends ka, puro trash tukan, no? Bullying na yon, yung mama mo ganon, yung papa mo ganon, 'di ba? Ang dami kong madidinig if you go to cafe shops or computer shops, talagang bawal ang mahihinang loob. Yung mga mahihinang nilalang, bawal talaga doon, no? Kasi sobrang prone ng bullying and it's not good. It's not good. You're not creating a healthy competition, no? Not a healthy competition talaga if may trash tukan and all. So the first one is harassment or cyber harassment. Usually pertains to unconsented conduct such as threatening or harassing email, instant messages, or to blog entries or websites dedicated solely to tormenting an individual. Like for example, si Jeter, bully si Jeter. Ang iyahang kauban ng mga IT people, gibuhatan siya website, tapos gibuhatan dito nga si Jeter para siyang magandang dilan, something like that. Okay. Next naman is catfishing. So what is catfishing? Catfishing is creating a fake identity online and using it to lure people into a relationship, usually romantic in nature. In other words, people pretend to be someone they are not online in order to hook people to online romance. Like for example, poser. Yes, that's the parang ato a term, 'di ba? Ato ang term is poser. Syempre, sobrang gwapo kasi ni sobrang ganda ni Ma'am Alona Jean, no? So si Ma'am Alona Jean, gigamit ang iyahang pictures para makipag-chat sa ubang guys. So that's catfishing. The third one naman is exclusion. What do you mean by exclusion? Exclusion is the act of intentionally singling out and leaving a person out from an online group such as chats and sites. The group then subsequently leave malicious comments and harass the one they singled out. So that's what we call exclusion. So from the word itself, excluded, no? Or exclude. Exclude ka sa isa ka social group. Like for example, you have 3 best friends or 5 best friends. Tapos wala sila ganahi sa imuha. Your best friends mo mo, dapat mo prangka sila sa imuha, di ba? Pero they excluded you to the other GC. That's, oh my God, marami tayong daghantag maigo sa nga naga-exclude sa friend. So that's cyberbullying already, no? Nagina-exclude ato ang friend para libakon sa didto, 'di ba? So that's exclusion. Next naman is outing. Outing is also known as doxing, refers to an act or openly revealing sensitive or personal information about someone without their consent for purposes of embarrassing or humiliating them. This can range from spreading of personal photos or documents of public figures to sharing individuals' save personal messages in an online private group. The key is the lack of consent from the victim. Okay? So for example, kaya mga that's outing meaning mga sex videos. Ingana na siya, guys. Nga ka nang dapat si Jetro yang uyab lang ang makabalo kung naa sila yung mga ingon ana. Pero wala consent nga iyang best friend ni Jeter nga nakabalo sa tanan sekreto ni Jeter, iyang gi-divulge, iyang disclose sa public. So that's outing, no? From word out. So gipagawas. And the next one, I'm so sorry, Jeter. Si Jeter naman good ako ang friend. Ako ang ano diri agad. I think I'm familiar with Julie Labitan too. I think she is my classmate. She was my classmate in your RISTT. Trolling. I think we are very familiar with trolling, no? Marami tayong mga online trolls like Pro Duterte, Pro Lenny, the yellow and red, something like Pro PDP, mga ganon. This is very common in political issues. Okay, political arena. Trolling is when a bully will seek out to intentionally upset others by posting inflammatory comments online. Trolling may not always be a form of cyberbullying, but it can be used as a tool to cyberbully when done with malicious and harmful intent. These bullies tend to be more detached from their victims and do not have personal relationships. So wala gyud na sila yung mga photos sa ilahang social media sites because they are trolls. They are using different account kay para mambuli lang yun. Like, ginabuli nila si Duterte, ginabuli nila si Lenny, nga na siya. Next naman is frapping or frapping. Depende sa pag-pronounce. Different school, different pronunciation. So this is frapping. Frapping is when a bully uses your child's social networking accounts to post inappropriate content with their name. It can be harmless when friends write funny posts on each other's profiles but has potential to be incredibly harmful. For example, a bully posting racial, homophobic slurs through someone else's profile to ruin their reputation. Like for example, no, isa naman po ako example diri Wait, may ita sa usampulan guys ha. Ito si Ma'am Wait. Si Joyce Maas, kani kay kuan estudyante na ako ni before. Mga bright gini sila, guys. Si Joyce Maasi, no, gigamit niya ang account ni Jeter. Gigamit niya ang account ni Jeter tapos ano siya nga nagpo Jeter dito nga I'm against wala jud ko dugay jud kaayo nakabayad, dugay jud kay nakabayad ang city kay tungod kanang dugay makaprocess ana yaw kayo si Jeter. So but si Jeter dili si Jeter personally ang nagpost ato. It was Maasi, it was Joyce, pero Joyce was using Jeter's account. So that's what you call frapping, okay? And the seventh one is cyberstalking. Cyberstalking is particularly serious form of cyberbullying that can extend to threats harm to the child being targeted. It can include monitoring, false accusations, threats, and is often accompanied by offline stalking. It's a criminal offense and can result in a restraining order, probation, and even for the perpetrator. Okay? So these are the most common forms of cyberbullying. Next slide po tayo. Yes, have you or someone you know ever stood up in one of these days, setting a good example, being a friend, not encouraging bad behavior by giving it an audience, and not passing on hurtful messages? Then report mean bullying behavior. Always be brave, guys. Report mean bullying behavior, okay? Baka ma-report ako ni Jeter dito because he was thinking that I'm bullying him. Jeter is a good student of mine talaga, okay? So next slide pa tayo, please. So ito na. And the last but not the least, when in doubt, talk it out. Be internet brave. You may come across something questionable or makes you feel uncomfortable online. Whether it's a comment, a message, or a picture or a video that you watch, it doesn't feel right. You should feel comfortable talking. So, next slide. Okay? So there is a scenario, a student posts a group photo in public, you hate the way you look in it. Would you or respond to it? How about Alona Jean? Other people here, our virtual audience, would you respond to it or would you report it? Would you let it go? Anyone can turn on their microphone.
Let it go po.
Kung sa
You let it go.
i-inform ang
Okay. So let's hear from Alona.
Sa ko sir kay kanang i-inform na ko ang nag-post. Or i-let go na ko, di lang pud na ko ikanang ipadako gud ang issue.
Yes. Okay. So choose to be kind, no? So you will go directly to the one who posted the public account. Okay, that's good. Let it go. Next slide, please. Thank you, Alona, for participating. Someone posts lots of mean comments about a student in your school without using their name, but you have a feeling you know who it is. Would you report those comments or not? How about Sir Michael? Michael Arnaiz.
Yes po, report po, sir.
Report. Why would you report? Why would
Because
you report those comments?
makaano siya sa image. Makaano siya sa image sa person po, sir.
Yes, very good. Para siyang okay. So makaano siya sa image siya kinsa sa iyahang giposan because it's very So okay. So say meaning ani. So you are from the 7 most common. This is frapping, no? This is frapping. The scenario 2. Okay? Thank you so much, Michael. Next scenario po. A student creates an account with your school's name in the screen name and posts students' photos with comments that everybody hears about. Some of the comments are mean to students. Some are compliments. Do you report the mean comments, the whole account, or let it go? Let's hear from different people. Renato Opama, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me? Would you report?
Yes, sir, report boss, sir. It is because kay ginagamit man niya ang name sa school, sir, without the consent sa school kung gamiton niya, sir. And then, of course, napod siya gina-post na mga mean comments which is makasakit siya, sir, sa emotions or sa feelings sa iyang kung asa to niya kung kinsat para asa to nga post, sir. So, dapat i-report siya, sir, ang duha.
However, naman po yung mga compliments sa school. Nag-post man po siya mga compliments sa school.
Sir, let go na lang, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, meaning, tama talaga si Renato. I just, ask another question kay para gaano ba siya ka-convicted or gaano ba siya assertive sa iyahang answer. Well, first and foremost, you should first report mean comments and report both because the first issue here is he was not able to ask a favor as a not favor as sa iyahang school siya nag-ask of permission sa iyang school na he will use the name of the school. Okay, so I think you will report both. Okay, so again, let's go to the next slide, please. Again, thank you, Renato, for participating. Again, these are the ways on how to become an internet awesome. First one is internet smart, how to become an internet smart, how to become an internet alert, how to become an internet strong, internet kind, and internet brave. So that's the 5 ways on how to become an internet awesome. Be internet smart, alert, strong, kind, and brave. Okay? So I guess that's the end of my talk. But before I end my talk, always remember to use the power of the internet to spread positivity, guys. Okay? Stop the spread of harmful or untrue messages by not passing them on to others. And with that, we will be able to teach children the fundamentals of digital citizenship and safety so they can explore the online world with confidence. And with that, maraming salamat po sa pakikinig. Thank you and tagong-tagumpay.
Yes, thank you very much, Sir Jonard. Be internet awesome. Daghang kayong salamat, sir. And to our participants na nag-interact, thank you very much. I believe daghan jud daog naputlo, no? Especially that we are in the social media generation. Please do take note of this. This is a very important topic. Even ako, daghan kay kog na-learn jud na bago. This is very relatable. Thank you kaayo, Sir Jonard. On the other side, allow me to recognize the presence of our PISO Department Head, Ms. Rosanette Llanos. Ma'am, salamat kaayo sa pag-uban sa atong Virtual Government Grantees Summit. Now, we will have our open forum. Are there any questions from our participants? Like to remind na you can chat. Is there a question? Si Julie Labitan, you have... Is there one who wants to ask? Yes, Jovelyn.
I think there's a question from Jovelyn.
Yes, you may turn on your mic.
Ano lang po, sir, how about sa kanang mga Wikipedia, sir, di ba, edited man na, sir? Kanang mga edited na mga information, sir, legit ba na siya, sir?
Okay. Ang Wikipedia kasi, you can actually earn sa Wikipedia. You will just, like, for example, there's a new information, no? New information, like, imo hala siyang i-update, ang Wikipedia, maka-earn ka ana. Bantog, daghan kaayog mga edited na Wikipedia nga mga content because people want to earn more. Edit ka lang dyan and then you earn. Okay? I'm not advising everyone to sa inyo mga research paper and all kana mga technical thing ninyo and you will use Wikipedia as your source. Do not use Wikipedia, guys. Mangita jud mog source nga mas legit, okay? Ma-decipher man nato kung unsa gyud tong legit nga mga definitions. For example, nabay mga teachers ninyo nga mo follow sa Wikipedia, like according to Wikipedia, sir, blah 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 blah. No, I guess your teachers do not want to use Wikipedia as your reference. And nagya po ng Wikipedia because they're legit. They are not fake. Wikipedia is run by people. Hello, Ma'am Jovelyn. Okay ba tayo, ma'am?
Okay po, sir. Thank you po, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you po. Are there any more questions given sa atong participants? Yes, Maprel Villegas.
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. Nakita magud nako ganina, sir, sa katong mga list of links na fake katong washingtonpost.com tapos gitry na ko siya open karon, sir, kay dili siya legit, sir, kay mga news articles man gyapon nakabutang naka-post.
Wait. Ano yun na Washington?
Yes, sir. washingtonpost.com.
washingtonpost.com. I guess I did parang there's a glitch with the for example, if there's a glitch with the site. The washingtonpost.com ito. One is legit and is fake. I think this is legit, guys. There's a glitch sa presentation. Dalawa yung Washington Post. One is fake, one is encircled, and one is not encircled. I'm so sorry. I think I missed a single Washington Post kanina. I'm so sorry. I think that's legit. Jamay Prel.
Yes, sir, na. Tingala lang ko, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You are keen observant. Sobrang keen observant mo. That's good.
Thank you very much, Sir Junard. We also have another question from Michael Arnaiz. Michael?
Good afternoon po, ma'am, sir. Ask lang po on how to easy step on how to website that is fake or necessary.
Black websites, we cannot really, okay, okay na ba ako, Ma'am Mary? Okay, sige. We cannot see if it's fake or like for example, if you go to a certain website and you will determine na fake siya na website because there are sites that are secured. Okay? Merong mga sites na secured, guys, because masasabi natin na secured siya because dumaan sila ng maraming processes. If, for example, dili lang kaganahan nga mo mga pop-ups, mga pop-in sa imuhang Facebook, sa imuhang site, dili lang kaganahan nga daghan siya mo pop-out, you may use ad blocker. Kasi mostly, ang mga unsafe contents kay naa sa ads. Nganong tapos mangutana mo, anong dili mawala ang mga ads? Because diraan mabuhi ang mga social media sites. Social media po, mga Facebook, mga porn sites, bisag unsa nga sites dira mabuhi, Lazada, Shopee. Matingala mo guys, mo search lang mo sa Shopee or Lazada. Sa Facebook ninyo daghan kayog mga sites nga about Shopee and Lazada, about ing ato nga same product. Kay diraan nagakuha og tungod sa ads, gipambayad sa ads sa mga companies, sa mga online ads, dira sila nagakuha pod og money, okay? That's monetary then. So you may use ad blocker. Actually, I'm using ad blocker then. And mostly wala na yung mga ads nga nagagawa sa ko ang Google. If mo search ko, wala siya ads because of ad blocker. It's really helping you. Pwede po ninyo siya magamit as extension sa inyong Google Chrome. Ad blocker. And if you really want to know, just verify the site. Okay? You look for other sites nga similar with the site nga iyahang sa iyahang content sa sulod sa website. Okay? I hope I answered it right, Sir Michael Arnaiz. Okay. So I sent to you guys the ad blocker. Just search ad blocker in your browser and then you will be directed to Google extension. Yun. Install nyo lang siya and then wala ka ng mga ads.
Thank you very much for the tips, Sir Junard. I believe atong mga participants na answer na po ang ilang mga curiosity and anything clarifications. Dagan kaayong salamat, Sir Junard. Ug sa ato ang mga dear participants sa inyong mga questions, dagan po kaayong salamat. Virtual clap po tayo para sa ating first speaker. Thank you very much po.
Thank you very much, everyone, and bye for now.
Bye for now, Sir Junard. All right. And now, we will go to our second topic. For our second topic, to talk on enhancing personal effectiveness, let us hear from our Senior Labor Employment Officer and Head of the Education Division, Miss Girlie Ambista, MA. Ma'am Girlie.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon, Mary. May hapon sa tanan. How are you? Okay lang? Thumbs up?
Okay naman.
Can I see your thumbs up? It's okay. Very good. Okay, so are you still okay? No, nindot kayo ang topic ni Sir Jonard nga gi-share sa inyo ha. Later part sa iyang talk, I was able to catch up niya. I've also learned something. Kabalo na mo, no? Sa edad na to karon, medyo habol-habol sa mga teknolohiya, technical know-how. But anyway, I'm trying my best, no? Kay para dili po ta kunuhay maulahi. So this afternoon, I will be talking to you the topic that is all about enhancing personal effectiveness. Do you have any idea what is this personal effectiveness all about? Anyone from the group? Anyone, please? Miss Jovelyn? Do you have any idea about this?
I think it talks about the personal development.
Yes, no, you're truly correct. It talks about personal development now, and we all know that in I am not so sure if most of you are working already. No, just this morning I've been asking Miss Rai if you are all working, and she said that maybe some of you are still students. But anyway, at the end of the day, no, one of these days, yung mga estudyante pa natin ngayon, you're going to graduate and look for a job. So kahit hindi pa tayo nagtatrabaho, kahit estudyante pa tayo ngayon, all the topics that we're going to have this afternoon are all useful, no? Talagang magagamit natin in our day-to-day, no, na living baga. So I have my presentations with you. I hope you can see it for a while. Okay. So when we say personal effectiveness, somehow it's a growth of a self-assessment or personal effective, no, on how we're going to handle ourselves. And it is also a common phrase in a professional environments, and it compasses somehow, no, of the aspects or somehow our attitude, no, on how we are going to deal with the people around us and with the what the so-called things, no, how we're going to handle mga things around us. Now, bakit kailangan natin itong matutunan, no? Why is it? Okay, so somehow we could have a benefit for this. First is we could have a process assessment that will lead to promotion. Sabi nga nila, with this daw na knowing or having this idea, if especially if you're working, if you know how to handle your coworkers, no, your boss or your manager or the situation within you, this is you would have a chance somehow, no, to have this promotion and have a good relationship with them. And another benefit is it would allow yourself, no, to see within you what are you doing. No, it would be good, no, somehow na alam mo or kilala mo yung sarili mo. So kumbaga ito yung tinatawag natin na self reflection or self knowledge. Kasi if you don't know ourselves, we could not understand ourselves, it would be hard also, no, how we are going to mingle ourselves with other people. Kaya minsan, we could not have a good relationship if we don't know how to handle such. And the third one is how to enhance and unveil performance. Okay, so those three there are the three benefits that we can see somehow, no? Kung alam natin kung paano natin gagamitin, no, or how we are going to develop this so-called personal effectiveness na tinatawag natin. Alam natin na in a workplace or even, no, kahit sa family natin, alam natin na establishing a good relationship is important. And it would be good also na you would be able to give a self-worth, no? Kumbaga, itong self-effectiveness na tinatawag natin is showing a self-worth, no, to others. Yung, kumbaga, merong respeto tayo sa ating sarili so that others also would be able to respect ourselves. Now, moving on, what is this personal, no? Furthermore, personal effectiveness all about? Minsan kasi, di natin alam na, or hindi lahat ng tao have the same, no, image or perception within ourselves. Iba-iba yung pagtingin nila sa atin. And even no, tayo, we're not an excuse of it. Minsan, iba yung ating interpretation sa action ng isang tao. So, such example is like this, no? Look at here, this image. This image here downward, kung merely having put it no, sa baba lang, you'd be able to confuse kung it would be number 9 or number 6, di ba? So, depende siya. Pag dito na view, of course, this is number 6 kung nasa left side. But if dito naman sa right side, ang view naman is number 9. So, ganyan, no, ang nangyayari. Okay. Now, I have here a sample image. You try to see kung ano ba yung nakikita ninyo or how are you going to interpret such picture. Okay. We have here picture number 1. Okay, look at there. I will be giving you siguro mga few seconds not to see. How do you interpret such picture? Any volunteer, please? Ano ba yung nakikita ninyo? Hello?
Manananggal, manananggal.
Manananggal. Is it Kenneth? Kenneth ba, Ma'am Rai? Can you see the presentation?
Yes,
Makitan ba, Ma'am Rai?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Si Kenneth to, ma'am.
Si Kenneth. Ay, hi, Kenneth.
Yes,
Kumusta?
Hello po.
So, Kenneth, ano bang nakikita mo sa presentation natin?
Ako,
Ay, okay. So, manananggal and anghel. Okay, so that's how you're going to interpret, Kenneth. How about others?
Ang nag-answer nag-answer ba to si Joyce ako nakita. Joyce
Okay,
Maasli.
sige. Miss Joy, sige. Ano bang...
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon.
Julie Labitan din, ma'am.
Woman and a man playing trumpet, ma'am.
Okay, a woman and a man playing trumpet. Okay, how about the others? Ganun din ba ang interpretation ninyo?
Julie Labitan also has an answer, ma'am.
Okay, Miss Julie, please.
A woman.
A woman and the other one is?
A man holding a trumpet. Playing a
Okay.
trumpet, ma'am.
So you have the same answer with Joyce, no? So
And a
actually,
man playing a trumpet, ma'am.
yes, that's true, no? That's correct. So actually, tama yung answer ninyo. So Kenneth, dili ni siya manananggal og anghel, Kenneth, ha? Okay. So a man playing with his trumpet and a woman, no? So kumbaga, ito yung tinatawag natin na perception. So how are we going to perceive? How are we going to interpret such person or ang action ng isang tao? It was merely depend on us, kumbaga. Another picture that I would like to let you see is this. Ma'am, would you mind naman to, kung sino bang pwede nating pasasagutin, please?
Anyone who haven't answered yet? Adeline Salde.
Okay. Miss Salde? Okay. Ano ba nakikita mo dito?
Do we
Sa
have
image na to.
Adeline? Rayhana Adeline. Okay.
An old woman
Okay, an old woman. Ano pa?
and a woman. A young woman, yeah.
Young.
Oh,
Okay.
young woman o old woman.
Yes, that's correct, no? Young woman, ito yung kanyang parang nose, no, liig niya. And this is the young woman. Can you see? Yung cursor na gina-track na ko? So that is how, no, how we interpret this picture. Ayun nga, no, minsan kahit ano yung gagawin natin, kahit gano pa, kung baga, we're doing our best, but minsan yung ibang tao is, kung baga, they tried on the negative side, no, sa ginagawa mo or give an interpretation negatively. Anyway, hayaan nyo na lang sila. What's mattermost is you are doing your best. This time we're going to have an activity, no? All you have to do is, I have asked Ma'am Mary to let you have a pen and a paper. Meron ba kayo with you? Nandyan ba sa table ninyo? May papel ba kayo tsaka ball pen?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So, ganito yung gagawin ninyo, no? Just thumb up, kasi I'm going to state a sentence and you try to see kung ang sentence na yun is true to you or not. There's no wrong answer on this, no? It depends on how you practice or experience such situation. And then kung hindi nyo ginagawa or hindi nangyayari sa inyo, just thumbs down. Did you understand? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's,
Yes.
I have 10 questions. I have 10 statements. So here they are. Are you ready for that? So we call this self-assessment on personal effectiveness. So first statement says, I am an introvert person, but still willing to play roles even I may not be satisfied. Okay. Introvert would mean medyo mahiyain ka, no? You are not an outspoken person. And one time you've been given a role. Alam mo na mahiyain ka, alam mong mahirap ang role, pero ginawa mo kahit alam mong hindi ka nasasiyahan. But alam mo naman na yung iba, maybe, no, masisiyahan sila sa ginawa mo. Kumbaga, you have to please somebody else. So, thumbs up or thumbs down? The answer depends on you. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Do you have your answer already, people?
Yes po.
Yes po, ma'am.
Very good. Second statement. Doing matured actions towards others. Okay. Are you doing this? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Third one. I have technical know-how, but I don't participate too much. That is too much, TOO, because I felt ashamed. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Okay, alam mo, no, kung ano ang dapat gagawin, pero yun nga, masyado kang mahiyain, so hindi ka nalang nag-participate. Fourth one, I am a kind of a disturbed person. I can't socially mingle with others. Okay, you cannot socialize with other people. Okay, thumbs up or thumbs down? Next, number 5. I can easily adapt to any changes in my life. I can easily adapt to any changes in my life. Okay, you can go with any other people. You can adjust. Okay, you can easily adjust. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Number 6, I am open for communication. Okay, are you that kind of person na kahit yung sasabihin sa'yo is medyo i-criticize ka, okay lang sa'yo, no? Are you like that? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Are you following me? Number 6 na ba tayo? Tama ba? Hello?
Number 7 po, ma'am.
Okay, next. Number 7.
po.
Sige. Number 7, I always excuse myself in any shortfall happens and blame others. Okay. Are you that kind of person na if ever there will be some mistakes or mga wrongdoings, you're going to make excuses, no? Siguro medyo natatakot ka, no, na baka it will be blamed to you. But instead, ang gagawin mo, you are going to blame others. You will not take the responsibility. Okay? Please be honest in answering. Anyway, there's no wrong or ano dito na answer. Number 8. I can manage my time. Or are you that kind of person who can balance your time? Kahit medyo busy na, but still, you can set priorities. Alin ba ang importante? Alin ba ang priority? No? Kasi magkaiba yung importante sa priority, ha? Okay, both are important, but minsan may mga trabaho tayo na mas importante. So that's what we call priority. Number 9, I find a hard time moving on with my past experiences, and I usually overthink a situation because I am so concerned. Okay? Napaka-concerned mo, no? Kung kaya, lalong-lalo na if you have a negative experience, you could hardly move on. Sige lang kung una ala, uy, unsa man ni gibianam ko sa kung uyab sa may katapusan sa kalibutan. Are you that kind of person? And last question is, I can hardly accept responsibility if I can't do it. Again, I can hardly accept responsibility if I can't do it. Meaning to say, kung sa tingin mo medyo mahirap na, parang hindi mo talaga kaya, you would surely say no, no most of the time. Are you that kind of person? Okay, 1 up to 10 ba ang answers na answeran ninyo? Or nasagot ninyo?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes
Okay. So this time, you have to count how many thumbs up you have and how many thumbs down you have. Sige, I will be giving you a few seconds. No? Okay, through this assessment, you would be able to see what kind of or how far is your personal effectiveness now somehow. This is a very simple assessment actually. Tapos na? Have you counted it already? Okay,
Yes,
so do you want to know the interpretation or the result? Do you want to know?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Here is the interpretation. If you have a score of 5 thumbs up and 5 thumbs down, your personality is balanced. Meaning to say you have a healthy personality. Okay. Now, I want to see you sana. Teka, ano ba? O, sino po ba sa inyo ang may 5-5 na score? Anyone? Ma'am Rai?
Let's ask
Hello.
Hezekiah.
Okay, Hezekiah.
Hezekiah. Sorry, Hezekiah.
Ako ma'am kay 4 thumbs down and 6 thumbs up.
Sige. So later, if you have a 4 thumbs, sa thumbs up lang tayo ha on the next interpretation. You have, meaning to say, kung 3 to 4 thumbs up ka, regardless na sa thumbs down, your personality needs improvement no for a healthy well-being. Kumbaga. So, sige lang. Go lang ng go, ha? Zikia, tama ba? Did I pronounce your name correctly? And if you have a 0 to 2 thumbs up, meron ba? Meron ba, Ma'am Rai? 0 to 2 na thumbs up?
I think wala siguro, ma'am.
Wala. Okay, so this means to say na yung mga grantees natin more or less no have a balanced no na kind of personality, which is a very good sign no nga ingana de ang ilahang nagpakita nga mga personalidad. Okay. So do you have any questions on that matter? Anyone? Sige. Do you have questions? Hello?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, hearing none, let's move on. No? On the next, So, this means to say, kung balance yung personality natin, no, or more or less, naka 3 or 4 ka, anyway, you can still work out on that. Ibig sabihin, if you're that kind of person, di ba, you're aiming for the best, no? And not only for the best, pero yung ano pa ba, yung pinaka the best, no? Kasi yan ang gusto natin. If we are showing our best, magiging effective tayo. If nandun yung mga consistency, how we going to be the best is yung parang makikita ng mga tao na what you are talking is also what you are doing, no? That's one thing no na yung tatandaan so that you would become an effective person. And how are we going to do our best? So kailangan daw natin na mag-form ng habit na tinatawag. when we say habit, it is something, no, an act that we are doing it repeatedly, pabalik-balik, no? We are what we repeatedly do. Do you agree with me? No? Kita daw kung unsa datong atong mga ginapakita nga kanang bang usual nato nga or kasagaran or permi nato ginapakita sa atua, that is also the interpretation ng mga tao sa atin. Di ba? Minsan may nga, ay, ingon ana, yun na siya. Have you heard that statement, no, sa ubang tao? Because yan ang kanilang consistent na nakikita. And sabi nila, excellence then is not an act, but a habit. So if we want to achieve excellence, if we want to achieve something, we have to do it repeatedly. Say, for example, you would want to be a cum laude, no? Amanya cum laude, no? One day. Kinsagoy dili gusto ana, di ba? So it is just in a wink of an eye na kaisa lang ka mag-study. Cum laude na din kapag graduate. Do you agree with me, people?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes po, ma'am.
Diba, usual natin ginagawa is from the start pa, no? We have to do our best. We have to study well. We have to participate mga school activities, no? Everything yung sa attitude natin kailangan we are also doing good, no? Because until no yung ginagawa natin would become our habit. Di ba ka na ganing have you ever tried nga sige nakag-study no na kumbaga na sa system or mechanics nimo sa imong body. Once gani during exam na busy ka and you were not able to study, para then mag-exam na, di ba sa Bisaya pa mag-aliwaros, mag-alingasa, no? Because you were not able to study. So that is what we mean by tinatawag natin na habit. Kasi nagiging form part na siya ng katawan natin, no? That we are studying. So here we are considering the knowledge, no? Unsa man ang atong gina-practice? Unsa atong gina-repeat kanunay? Of course, the thing we're in, we can gain knowledge. And when we say knowledge, this includes the what and the why, no? Unsa man ug nganong ato man ang buhaton. Okay? And aside from that, no, we also includes the skills, the how. How are we going to do it? Say for example, you'd want to be an effective leader, no, na tinatawag natin. So it's not only the knowledge na yung hinahasa natin, but of course, yung skills natin in leadership, no, and we need to say the how we are going to lead people. We need also to develop this one. Kailangan din natin itong ipapractice. Kailangan we have to do something para mahahasa tayo, magiging effective leader tayo. So it's not just na in one seminar, in one settings, no, na nag-attend tayo minsan ng leadership training, okay na yon. No, it's not. Okay? So you have the knowledge, the training, and the application also. Ito yung technical know-how, no? Dito ninyo ma-apply. And aside from that is your desire, no? Bakit gusto mo magiging effective na leader? Your desire would become your inspiration, kung baga, no? Halimbawa, in your case, no, good for you, di ba? Siguro pinaka-simple na lang yun na desire ninyo is being a grantee of the city government of Tagum. You would want nga from the start hangtod mo mahuman og eskwela kay inyo is more most probably sa pag-eskwela man nakataba ang city government of Tagum o sa inyong pagpanarbaho, no? So most probably one of your desire is kanabang mapadayon, no, nga maka-avail mo sa serbisyo sa city government of Tagum. And until now you are with us because napakita ninyo, no, ang inyong knowledge, ang inyong skills, no, nakitaan sa mga tao, no, nga sa, let's say for example ni Ma'am Roginette, nila Ma'am Rai, no, o sa committee nakita nila nga you're doing your best, no, consistently. Kaya andyan pa kayo. So somehow, ipadayon lang na ninyo kung unsa man ang inyuhang nasugdan. Okay? Kana siya no, forming a habit is one spice or lamas kumbaga para mahimo kang effective na pagkatao. Okay? And somehow, no, I would like to share with you mga pamaagi and how you're going to do it. Number one is form over time without consciousness. Okay, meaning to say, do things without counting the cost. Kasi yung iba, they're doing things pero at the end, ako ning himuon because na ako'y reward ni ini. If they know nga wala di ay pato siya reward, murag dili nila himuon ni ilang best. So that's not good, ha? Do thing without counting. Next, ultimately, they will become ingrained. Meaning to say, if you're doing such thing kanunay, mauna na siya, magiging ano na siya, na siya sa imuhang kaugalingon, no? Kung kuan ba naging part na siya, form part na siya sa imong sarili. So, moto kung gingon kaganina, kung imo nang nahabit na nimo himo, and then one time, dili nimo himuon, murag mag-alinga sagid ka. Then, sorry, balik tayo muna. Okay. Number 3, brain links specific behaviors with rewards. Okay. Nga naman, no, nga, if you think nga, na ako'y reward ani at the end, reward siya nga dili material things, pero reward nga somehow, ganing murag na ay kalipay, no, happiness, and at the same time na ay contentment sa imong sarili of the things that you are doing. So kana mas maganahan ka, no, mas maganahan ka kung unsa ang imong himuon because you're able to see nga naa kay immediate reward at the end. And repeating the rewards will reinforce this so-called habit. Kung baga, kung nalipay ka din ha, ang reward nga kung ginapasabot dire is the ultimate happiness, no, of doing such thing. Dili material thing, ha, kundi ang contentment o ang imong happiness nga rewards, no, of doing a thing mo na makakuan sa imuha nga ganahan ka mo himo. Example, ingon ako, balikon ako, if you aim to be an honor student, study, di ba? At the end, you will become an honor student. It's a very fulfilling talaga, no? Makaingon ka nga, bayad yun ang imuhang mga hago. And malipay pa yun imong mga parents, no? And the people around you. So we have here the 7 habits, no, para mahimo tang effective na tao. Number 1 is the so-called proactive. Okay? Then second one is begin with end in mind. The third one is put first thing first. Habit 4 is think win-win. Meaning to say win-win solution, no? Dapat both is naagid sa positive side. And habit 5 means seek first to understand and to be understood. Habit 6 is synergize. And habit 7 is sharpen the saw. Okay, I'd like to discuss with you the first one, itong proactive. So when we say proactive, you can see here, no, 2 circles. Okay? The first circle is, we call this a proactive focus. Kung baga, you as a person, you tend to share, no, whatever talents or let's say mga skills ngo, no, nga naa ka. You can see the arrow here, they are moving outward. Supposing diri ka sa tunga and you are moving outward, nagagawas ka sa kaninga circle. Mean to say you are developing a positive energy. Okay? Ito namang reactive focus, you are focusing only within yourself. So, ang nangyayari dito is, it's a negative energy reduces the circle of influence. No? Kung diri sa circle A, ni-enlarge ang imong circle of influence, diri naman pod sa second circle is medyo nigamay, no, ang imuhang circle of influence. Meaning to say, dili ka ma-develop ni ana. So, if I were to choose you, asa man mo pili? Circle A or Circle B?
Circle
Anyone?
Circle A.
A.
Okay. Very good,
circle
no? Circle A.
Apo.
Okay, circle A. Good, no? Mo ginato ang pilion. Okay. Balik ta diri, no? Sa habit 2. Begin with end in mind. Okay. So, unsa may pasabot ni ini? When we say this, it is based on a principle that all things are created twice. No? Naa daw na siya na ay mga butang no nga kanang it might be pwede na to kung masipyat man pwede na to siya usbon. But on the second time around, kung if we know that it's not good anymore, so we will not do it again. Did you understand? Tama ba? Hello?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
okay. So, dito na natin yun magamit itong tinatawag na and you have to decide no for the direction of your life. Okay. Nobody is perfect. Am I correct? Do you agree with me?
Yes po.
Okay. So, lahat tayo nagkakamali. But, ito nga, no, once we have to do the thing again, ito na. We have your proper decision making is very important. No? Sound decision is decision making. Kung alam mong hindi na tama, so do not do it anymore. Kasi kung gagawin mo pa, so that would be somehow no the chance no na you would not become an effective person. Okay? Naintindihan? Okay. Next, ito namang sa habit 3, no? Tong we have to put first thing first. Mean to say, we have to set priorities, no? The habit when habit 1 and 2 are come together, habit 3 is the second creation, the physical creation. Okay? Discipline and management of your life as per the chosen direction. Okay, you have to set the priority this time. Sabi ko nga, lahat ng ginagawa natin are important. Pero you have to identify among the important, which is really the priority. When we say priority, yung bang talagang kailangan na, no? Yung kailangan na. Siguro naman, that time, most of you were able to, lalong-lalo na yung mga SPES natin, no, mga GIPs natin, you were having a parang part-time na job, no, or OJT sa peso. Alam niyo naman, we have so many workloads there. Pero sa awa ng Diyos, lahat naman po is natapos and successfully, no, na na-accomplish. So yun, no, yung mga ginagawa ng mga focal natin, you have observed na kumbaga, they do things one at a time, pero they set the priority. Alin po ba ang mas pinaka-importante at yung pinakakailangan, no? Depende na yon sa date. So, yun ang ibig sabihin natin ng put first thing first, no? One way yan na magiging effective tayo. Kasi if you don't know how to do it, ang mangyayari is we can accomplish nothing. So, kung wala tayong matatapos, so how would it be na we will be an effective person? Okay. Number 4 naman is itong think win-win. So when we say think win-win, ibig sabihin nito na dapat daw na both sides is or yung sinasabi natin na winner, no, kumbaga. Win-win is a commitment that allows everyone to win, okay? Yung mga ginagawa natin, we have to come it into our mind na dapat both parties would be have that beneficiary kumbaga na tinatawag. It's not good daw na I lose and you win. No, dili daw na siya nindot, dili siya maayo. And it's not good also that I will win and you lose. No, maraglain man pod, bisig na ni Guro Rako. And wapoy ayo kung I lose and you lose. Kumbaga, parang wala tayong ginagawa niyan. So, what is most effective is we have to think or come up a solution or a plan where both of us, no, or kung naba kay partner, na kay mga kaunan, both of you or tanan mo is in a win-win situation. Nasabtan ba ko, people? Are you still with me?
Yes po.
Okay, very good, no? And with this kind of attitude, people no are having or possessing uh, an attitude with integrity and maturity. Okay, mas mature daw nini siya nga kind of person or ito yung tinatawag natin na meron silang abundance mentality. Okay, wala pa nahitabo, gina-consider na nila daan unsa kay ang posibleng mahitabo and they would want nga fair and square ang laban. Okay, walang lamangan kumbaga, no? Yan ang gusto nila na laban. Seeking mutual benefit in all human interactions, no? Both would be able or can claim no the benefits na tinatawag natin. Okay, next, habit number 5. Seek first to understand and then to be understood. Unang-una is in everything that we do, kailangan daw naintindihan natin ano yung ginagawa natin. Ano yung saan tayo pupunta, no? What is our purpose? Because if we were able to understand, then that would be the time that we can also give to others. No? Yung sabi nila, we cannot give what we don't have. Kung wala tayong naintindihan, so how come na makapag-share tayo sa iba? Okay? So, anong gagawin natin, no? The communication is the most important skill in life. So, kumbaga, if there would be a thing, no, na ipapagawa sa inyo and you don't understand it exactly, don't be shy to ask, no? Paano ba ito, ma'am? Paano ba ito, sir? In that way, alam mo kung ano yung gagawin mo and how you're going to go through with the assignment that had been given to you, no? Be empathetic listener, no? Kung baga. Okay, you have to listen well. Take note, iba yung you are listening and you are only hearing. Ha? Hearing would mean naririnig mo lang. Kung baga, from one sa left ear, then lapos-lapod sa right ear, no? Ang listening naman is from the left ear, it will, syempre, i-digest na siya sa imuhang mind, i-feel sa imuhang heart, no? And, yun, no? Alam mo, kung you have that empathy na tinatawag natin. Mas, if you have this kind of, yung listening na power is, meaning to say, you have a listening heart, yung ginagawa mo rin is, kumbaga, you do it with, compassion, no? With commitment, no? Kung wala ka ni Ana, okay, gituman lang nimo pero wala siya sa by heart. Okay? So this is a very good challenge, no? Itong tawag natin, itong sa habit number 5. Here, ang magagamit talaga natin dito is communication. You could even also explain your side, no? Dili lang kay murag sige na kagpaminaw. If you think that you have also the idea, you also express. No, that's one thing, no, that could become an effective person. And habit 6, energize, mean to say, be active, no? Share what you have to others. Do not just keep it within you, okay? Lalo na if you know na what you're doing is also good for others. And lastly, sharpen the saw. Kumbaga kanang, have you seen kanang gabas, no, sa panday? Okay, di ba? Muhabol man na siya, dito sa giog bakid. So, you have to sharpen it. Meaning to say, ibalik-balik, no? Gamitan nyo, baira. If you think ang imong gihimo is good for you and for others, then ipadayo na siya, no? Tapos, pwede pa ka mag-innovate on sa pagyud ang maayo. So with these 7 habits that you have, hopefully inyuhang nasabtan, this would somehow help you, no? To have or to be an effective person towards others. Punta, no? Na inyong nasabtan. Okay ba? Nasabtan ba ko ninyo ditong dapita? Hello?
Yes,
Sige. Okay, so that's it, no? In this video, we are asked to be more accountable and then parang kumbaga committed tayo no kung ano yung ginagawa natin. Then you have to look higher, no, para do not just settle kung ano yung nandyan lang sa'yo. So look forward. don't be afraid, kung baga, padayon lang yun. Anyway, challenges are parang kumbaga lamas lang na siya, no? Padayon lang. And one day you'd be able to see yourself na you're one of those successful people, no? So that's the message, no, of our ano. And it's important also na hindi lang yung technical know-how, no, ang dapat nating bigyan ng kumbaga importansya, but above all yung heart. So we need to say balance dapat. Okay? Yun nga sabi nila, it is an art to hear with the ear of the heart. So dapat i-balance nato ang atong mind ug heart. Gamiton gyud daw nato. So that is what this video means. Okay. And lastly, okay, before I end, I'd like to leave you this maxim or quotation, no? Yung A to Z of your personal effectiveness. So anyway, you can also read with me, no? Kahit naka-silent yung phone ninyo. So I'd like to share this with you. Gratefully accept feedback. Always be positive. Seek and see, create opportunities. Try to deliver your best, no, do your best always. E, embrace your challenges. F, forgive your critics. So kumbaga, andyan lang yan sila sa, no, learn from that. Give, letter G, give freely of yourself. Mean to say your commitment is very important. Help others, no, extend your help, extend your helping hand to others, especially if you know the job. I imagine possibilities. So you try also to see things, no? Hindi lang yung kung anong nakikita mo. Do not just settle kung ano lang yung nandyan. But you have to, kumbaga, you look beyond, no? Soar high. J, judge nobody. Then K, know yourself. This is very important. Self-knowledge. L, laughed often. So ayaw lang po sigig mugot. M, make memories. N, never give up. So kung nadagma man ka, stand up and go on. Then O, open your mind. And P, play to your strength. Then Q, question things. Okay, if there are things that you don't understand, do not hesitate. No, be inquisitive. R, respect diversity. Okay, yung mga differences natin, we are unique from each other, di ba? So you have to take respect on it or pay respect to that. S, share your knowledge. T, trust your intuition. Okay, if you think, no, kung ano yung nandiyan sa sarili mo na kahit yung iba sasabihin nila na medyo mahirap, but if you know that you can do it, then go on. You use your skills, value relationships. W, welcome changes. Sabi nila, it's only the word change, no, that is constant daw. Don't be afraid of change. Then B, be excited about, no, kung unsa to. Be zealous and about something. And be zealous, no, about something. So this is the A to Z of your personal effectiveness. Hopefully, pwede ninyo siya kumbaga, picturean na lang ninyo, no? Dinha, kay para napod mo'y ma-remember someday. So, that's the end, no, of our sharing this afternoon. Salamat kaayo for listening. Salamat for bearing, no, sa medyo na mga technicalities. And I hope nga makatabang po siya sa inyo as a person. Okay. So, maayong hapon sa tanan. Thank you, Ma'am Rai. And I know Ma'am Roj is also with us. Ma'am, may hapon.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Girlie. This topic is very useful, no? Especially that even at a higher age, we may still not be able to fully know ourselves and what we are able to do. And importante po dyan na makadevelop ta og positive habits. Dagan kayong salamat sa imong tips, Ma'am Girlie, na makatabang sa atong pag-grow as a person. Now, we will have our open forum. Is there anything that our participants would like to ask our speaker? Anyone? If there's anything you want to ask Ma'am Girlie regarding sa ato ang personal enhancement.
Okay, so wala na.
Murag daghan siya siguro silang na-learn, Ma'am Girly. Or
Hopefully,
mga side-type
right.
din sila. Mga
Lagi.
side-type din.
Okay, so thank you gid kaayo no sa pagpaminaw.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Girly.
Okay.
Jetter Biando, ma'am. You
Jetter,
have
sige
a
Jet.
question.
Sige Jet.
You may turn on your mic, Jet. Naka-click ka ng ask.
Hello, ma'am.
Sige Jet, good afternoon.
Okay. Hi, ma'am. Ang question ako, ma'am, kay, how do you know if that habit that you want to formulate kay nag-hold sa imo, ay, wait lang po. Sit lang, nakulbaan ko kadali, ma'am. Ay, how do you know, ma'am, when a habit is holding you back po?
Okay, so how do you know or how do we know that such habit
When a
you would
habit is
want
holding you back
to develop or nag-hold back ka? Is that what you mean? Jeter?
Yes, ma'am, po.
Okay,
How do you know when
so
a habit is holding you back? Ano mo na interpretation?
Bali, ang sound
Okay.
nimo pagkabalo, Ma'am Girl, kung ang isa ka habit na na-develop nimo is nag-hold back di ay sa imuha to grow as a person.
Okay. So, one thing no nga imuhang makita Jet na medyo dili siya kwan is kung tan-aw nimo nga kanang dili still no you are not an effective person para sa uban. Nimo nga you are doing this already pero nganong ang uban murag dili pa man maka kasi man good if you're an effective person isa sa imong makita din ha is you can gain respect from others. Okay? If you think nakita nimo nga imrog nganong di man ni sila magrespeto sa imuha, ask yourself ngano, no? Mao na to siya ang imuhang kanabang mayong ka nga kanang self-knowledge nimo, no? Basig naapay something nga kulang nga dapat pa nimo nga buhaton. Okay? Nya, isa pud is kung kanang dili pa nimo pud na kuan ang imuhang makakuan ka nga dili pa ka effective person pud is ikaw mismo is dili ka contented sa imuhang ginahimo, no? Kana siya wala pa nimo dili pa ka ultimate ang happiness kan live back na kay gusto himuon unya pagkahuman murag something kulang man oy ana so meaning to say kulang pa ang effort nimo ni ana. Okay, did I answer you right, Jeter? Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Before we proceed, if ever naapay mga pangutan, I'd like to read po the message of our PESO Department Head, Ma'am Rojanet. To all the participants, thank you for spending your time and resources to attend this virtual summit prepared for you. To all the speakers, very well said. Congrats to all. Thank you very much, Ma'am
Salamat po,
Rojanet.
Ma'am
Sa feedback
Roj.
po. So,
Thank you, ma'am Raj.
sa atong participants, thank you very much for being so active. But, Ma'am Girly, do you have any other piece of advice sa ato ang mga participants? I believe wala na siguro sila yung mga questions.
Okay, so parting words na lang nako. I'm so thankful no na you have patiently listened no sa ako and I do hope that you were able to understand no the things that I wanted to share with you and hopefully kung unsa man whatever nga ma-learn ninyo kuan ni siya wala may bayad no just practice it no sa inyong kaugalingon because my dream also for you kay somehow nag-uban-uban puta no most of you nga naa diri sa pipila ka tuig dili man mo sabay-sabay pero murag somehow nagkailahanay puta I myself and the rest of PESO staff I'm pretty sure no with Ma'am Rojanet we are also or we would like also to see you one day nga you're holding also a such position or naaba mo yung kaugalingong negosyo nga kanabang you're also an effective person effective people at your own community kung asa man mo mabilong pohon. Magamit po ninyo sa itong mga natutunan ninyo sa PESO.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Girly. And now, we will proceed to our third and last session. From the basic of online etiquette where we may experience cyberbullying and to our second topic na enhancing personal effectiveness where others may find this a hard process. This may trigger some stress on our mentality. So now, to talk on understanding mental health, maminaw ta, and let's learn from our last speaker, a registered psychometrician and the Project Development Officer 3 of PESO, Miss Christine San Juan. Hello, Ma'am Pin.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Ma'am Christine.
Madungog ko?
Yes, ma'am. Loud and clear.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay, sige. To all the participants, good afternoon. I hope nga kanang stay alert gyapon ta ha, and unta naapod mo'y makuha nga mga learnings for my talk for this afternoon. So just stay tuned. Okay. Sige. Am I going to start now? Okay na, Ma'am Rai?
Yes, ma'am.
Sige, kadali. Okay,
Yes,
so this afternoon we're going to discuss about understanding mental health. So maybe kanang dili na bago sa inyo ang topic about mental health, no? This is one manggod nga dapat pakusgan nato kay it's very alarming that nowadays during this time of pandemic, it's not only the physical aspect ang ato ang tutukan. Daghan manggod ang mga cases wherein dili masabtan o apektado ang mga mental health. Okay. So to start with, let us first define what is mental health. It refers, of course, to the maintenance of successful mental activity. Maybe we're not that so aware nga every day, every minute, every single thing nga ginabuhat nato, it's the product of our mental health. And then, we just don't know nga, these are all guided by the processing of our mind. So, kanusa nato makita siya nga, still naa pa siya sa state nga healthy or dili na. Because it's not just like any physical ailments or kanang mabati sa lawas na kung sakit, ma-feel na to ang pain. But in terms of mental health, it's not that the pain that triggers na makasabot ka na there is something wrong. So how do we measure or even try to acknowledge if kanang kailangan na siya og help or dili? So what are those things that we need to consider? Okay, so mental health means to say it's how we maintain productive daily lives and how do we fulfill relationship with others. So usahay lagi ka nang dili man nato makit-an ba nga productive ba ko? How do we measure productivity in our day-to-day life, and how do we measure that we are being effective in terms of our maintaining relationship with the others? Usahay baya kay naapod tay ato ang ginatawag nga defense mechanism nga bahala gahanahan sila sa ako or dili, or kana bang have you noticed sometimes na daghan na kaig naglagot nimo or somehow makaanak ka nga dili effective nganong walay relationship magdugay? Or I'm not just only talking about relationships in a boy girlfriend relationships, but even as to friends, no? Gihapon nato ma-determine nga nganong dili ko makadugay o maka-maintain og tarong relationship with my family, with my friends, or even to my kanang intimate relationship to a boyfriend girlfriend situation. It also talks about how do we maintain our abilities to adapt change and cope with stress. Of course, by this time, kining atong gina-experience nga pandemic, it's a kind of thing of dako kaayo nga change since normal life is no longer available. Di na ta basta kagawas, di na ta basta ka-hangout, and even the school matters, di ba, wala na face-to-face, and it will result more or less kasagaran, mas stress jud ka. So mo na ginaingon, even onto dealing with problems, na uban, pareha mo problema, pero ikaw sobra kang affected. Pero sila, mura ba nakaya na nila. So what are those coping mechanisms or coping styles that they were able to deal with it? So mo na gitawag na to nga, how we cope with stress. Kaya kung na-stress ta, nga affected na kaya ta psychologically, sa thinking, emotionally, o physically, kana bang usahay nga, gamay nga problema pero feel nimo sa imong body drain kaayo ka. So somehow dapat nato ning masabtan as we go along discussing this. Diha nato mahibaw-an nga importante di ay kaayo ang mental health. So definitely in your stage by now, it's not that easy kay daghan kaayo mga challenges, no? Sometimes we avoid nga ma-stress ta, pero there comes usahay dili mawala ang mga pressures na ma-build up na to. So in all aspects, socially, in school, home, and even to making decisions. And dili pud mawala sa ato ang mag-worry, no, about this time kay tungod lagi sa pandemic. Pero kung moabot na ta sa punto nga very sad na kaita and we become so hopeless or worthless, so alarming na ni siya because this might be a sign of a problem in terms of mental health. So unsa di aning mental health? Ang mental health nato kung dili nato maalagaan og tarong, mopadulong siya sa ginatawag natong mental illness. Normally dili man nato sa common term nato maingon dayon nato tanan nga mabuang ka. Pero somehow mental health is a condition nga naa siya negative effect on the way the individual could think, how he would feel, and how he behaves. Siguro mo nang usahay nga grabe kay ka mag-isip, di na kakapatulog, murabag, nag-insomnia na ka. In terms of feeling, na ay mga rason nga, you feel so sad, and yet wala ni mo nahibawan nga nung matrigger ka without further nga murag usahay beyond your control. And at the same time, how you behave. Sige na lang kag kasuko, gusto ka mandaot, gusto ka mangaway. So, somehow, murabag, dili ni mo makontrol, basta kay, ma-feel ni mo ni mga butangan ni. So, it's one thing that you should also try to kanang analyze or magkaroon ka og self-awareness kung naa na ba tay mga symptoms ngayon ani. And one thing for sure, kini nga mga concerns na ni og mga issues na ni, always remember this could be treated, no? If you feel very sad or stressed or kanang ginatawag na to worry or anxiety, it might need someone to help you, no, about how you feel. And kini ginaingon na do you feel worried or angry or usahay na abay mga bagay nga tan-aw nimo reckless kaayo ka with others and you feel grief for so long kana bang ingon nga mura ba kag namatyan nga kanang in as much nga 2 months na lang wala di ka pa move on di wala na ka sa normal routine and something nga mura bag makita nimo sa imong sarili nga mura bag dili nimo kontrolado ang imong mga lihok ug pag-isip ug ang imong emosyon. And alarming pod kung maabot na ka sa punto nga maghimo kag mga negative nga mga coping mechanisms or styles nga mo sort out na ka of using drugs or even alcohol. Okay? So, i-question pod nato atong sarili or ato apong tan-awon kung do we have the healthy exercise or do we do eat kanang healthy foods or basig atong diet, no? And or kung kanang ginatawag nga kung sobra kaayo ta ka-depressed or ginatawag ani nga stress eating, kanang binge eating obsessively nga gusto nimo busog kaay ka murag ang imong coping it's through eating. Okay? Delikado pud na. Or daa ba tay mga tendency nga gusto ta manakit og mga tao or mga butang. So therefore, if you're feeling these things, so you might need somebody to help you, no? Not just kanang ginaingon nga sulohon ra nimo and then you probably should talk to your parent, teacher, school counselor, or even a physician, a psychiatrist. So, ang mental health issues, dili lang miingon sa Pilipinas, but about 450 million people suffer from mental or behavioral disorders. So, 1 in every 4 person develops this kind of disorders in a lifetime. So, dili unta ta mabelong ani, no? And then, ang mga negative effects ani niya, kasagaran sa tao nga naanay mental health problems, ang negative kaayo yung emotion, always unpleasant, always angry, always having fear, always kanang wala ay motivation, no? Feel niya, wala na siya worth, okay? Muna ginatawag na negative thinking, narrowing attention, for example, ang imong life, murag na lang tanan sa imong boyfriend, no? Di na nimo makita ang other things na nagpahalaga sa imuha, murabag, bisag giaway na ka, okay ra gihapon, no, wala kay kadepensa sa imong kasarili. And then preoccupation, daghan kay sunod ang imong una and yet naa na kay inability to make decisions, no, murag blanco perme. And kanang it consumes most of your mental energy, kanang di na ka makapag-isip og tarong o maka-decide. And it goes again katong giingon nako nga wala kay tarong nga kanang relationship with other people, with our family, with our friends, interpersonal problems, no, walay ganahan nimo kay kung naapod ka imo kayo ka, no, walay ganahan kay murag maka-drain pug kag energy. And then you lack motivation in every morning, murag wa ka ganahan nga mag-take your hygiene, di ka ganahan mo gawas, gusto nimo magmukmok ka lang sa balay. And of course, kanang ginatawag natong inefficient performance, no, you are no longer performing good enough as compared before. So sa klase, ang modules, pabayaan na lang, dili na mo participate, or kung naamay mga trabaho unon sa balay, dili tarungon, or walay gana, kana, it's too draining. Those are the negative effects of a person having this kind of kanang condition. Okay, i-identify nato ang mga emotions no nga naa sa isa ka tawo nga naay problem sa iyang mental health. He is more or less preoccupied with anger, fear, worry, anang feeling isolated, murag feeling nimo wala kay kakampi, murag mag-isa ka lang. And katong gigon ako ganina, negative thinking, most of the times unhappy ka, dili bisag tagaan na kag atensyon, tagaan kag mga material, tabangan ka, di gyapon ka happy. And the worst thing is that kung resort ka into suicide na feelings, no? Kanang mga gusto na magkamatay, that's very alarming. So, daghan kaayong mga risk factors, no? Daghang mga stressful life events, and then lacking of education, knowledge, poor social circumstances, poor ang nutrition, poverty, and employment. Okay, kini common kay ni academic failure. And then kanang mga bata po nga child abuse o gineglect. So moon po na sila ang marabag na ay contributory kay nga makadevelop og mental nga health problems. Rejection. Okay, one thing for sure, kung dili ka accepted, you feel so kanang low ka imong self-esteem niya, low ka imong worth sa sarili, wala kay self-respect. Early pregnancy could also trigger okay, emotional maturity nga dapat unta by this time ang imuhang way of thinking nakatutok na unsaon pag-establish sa imuhang future, and yet gusto pa ka nga kanang self-absorbed ka gusto lang nimo kung ang asa ka ma-happy, and yet walay significance na naga-build up para sa imong future. Most of the time kanang daghang family conflicts, no? Okay, sige away sa pamilya, walay peace sa balay, kay loneliness. And then another thing, risk factors po ang kanang naay kanang ginatawag illness, no? Sige kasakit. And then another thing kana pong naay mga sad truth na kanang naay mga parental nga mga substance abuse, and of course social incompetence kanang walay kapasidad nga makipag relate to others, sige kaulaw, maglow kay self-esteem, something like that, marabang mahalok mo face og kanang mga tao, mas gusto lang niya kanang mapagsarili. So, daghan pag actually yung mga risk factors, these are just few common. Pero, more or less, ang makita ninyo sa ilaha nga kanang triggering kaayo sa person. So, moon niya ang mga warning signs kung naa ka sa state nga ginatawag nato nga mental illness. So, basta di na ka makatulog, okay? More of the time, most of the time, you feel down, hopeless, and helpless. Pilini mo walay pwedeng motabang sa imuha. You have concentration problems that interferes with your work or home or even to your kanang ginatawag na to academic performance. Morning sad truth pod kung kanang nagagamit na kag mga drugs, no, and alcohol, especially in difficult times. Kung kanang uban nga na ay mga problems with their relationships, sila mga boyfriend, girlfriend, they sort out to using this thing. So ayaw gid nagbuhata kay na warning sign yun na magka-develop kag mental disorder. Another thing, kanang magkaroon sila og mga negative or mga self-destructive thoughts, kanang maglas, di ba, ipakong ilang mga ulo, no? Sometimes nga kanang murag feeling nila dili in control, but it's the best thing to do. And of course, katong nanay mga thoughts of suicide. So, warning ni siya, warning. So, be careful not to entertain this thing. So, what we need to do is to take good care of ourselves. So, dapat di ay naatay regular schedule for sleeping. Dapat daw baya matulog daw ta dili mulampas og kadugay by 10 p.m. Kasi 10 p.m. will start na daw na sa atong mga cells mag-rejuvenate. So, mo na siya ang kanang process nga sa atong lawas nga kung unsa may mga problema, na mga samad. So, that's the time magsugod na siya og kaayo, kahil, or makakope up ta sa atong mga physical stress. But somehow, kung dili ka makatulog, dili na siya mo kanang sana mugana. Okay? One thing for sure, healthy eating. Dili pud ta pwedeng ingon nga puro lang mga junk foods, puro lang mga canned goods. And then, we should eat fruits, vegetables, no? Kailangan, dili pud puro karne lang. And we also need to drink a lot of water, okay? And then, naabot tayong mga regular physical activity. Do we do exercise? Bisan sa balay lang, no? Stretching. Not necessarily nga magkuanjud ka kanang magkadusingot ka, pero basta na ay mga stretchings, and then you do yoga, baka ha. And then, kana ba ingon nga kanang naay mga physical nga mga kanang strenuous gamay nga activity. Not that much nga kanang biglaon po di mo, dahan-dahan po. And within the life cycle sa imuhang everyday nga ginabuhat, dapat naa gini siya kompleto. That's why we need to maintain a regular schedule of our healthy habits. Okay. So, once you're feeling down or katong naato tong mga symptoms, you always need to acknowledge by yourself. Dili ta dapat denial, no? You should get help when you need it. So, dili nato padugayon ang mga symptoms nga murag wa na ta kasabot sa tong kaugalingon niya. Labi pag kanang sobra na nga kanang namayat na bata, nya na. Talk to someone you trust, and then whenever you talk to someone, dapat yun naapod siya kanang ginatawag nga character nga you know you can help, you know that he or she could help. Dili pud ingon nga adto pud ta sa barkada yun ay inom na lang nato na bay or kanang ginaingon ba nato nga okay ra na oy kanang sisiw na kana di kabot sa tinai, or ano bang ginaingon nga instead na i-uplift ka murag kaloko pa kayo sa imong feeling nga it doesn't matter, no? So you have to know where to get help. Okay. So for the following things, minsan man good na atay mga feelings that we have lost connection. So ang loss means we lack support system. Always remember there's a lot of people who cares for you, no? So dili nato dapat walaon ng feeling nga daghan di ay ang nagmahal sa tuong nag-care. So always put that in mind. Dili nato feeling nga helpless kaayo ta. Okay, the qualities of the person that whom we need to talk is that having that real concern, having that kind of acceptance, dili ka i-judge, having respect to how you feel, and empathy. So empathy, maybe siguro dili common thing. How does it differ with sympathy? Ang sympathy is just supporting you. Pero pag once gani, the person would give you empathy, he's feeling the same hurt that you do. Muna usahay ginaingon nga, don't do unto others what you don't want to be done unto you. Kasi kung nasakitan siya, na-feel po di mo unsa kalalom ang iyahang kasakit na gibati. So be careful of the following persons whom you try to ask for help also kung naaba sila ani nga mga qualities. Okay, daghan po rin mga protective factors. Protective factors means maintenance of a better mental health. So, inasmuch as the person na akay ability to cope with stress, okay, yeah, later na lang na ako na-elaborate. Ability to face the adversity. Adversity means problems. Always remember, walay tao nga walay problema. As long as we are living na agad na. But we should see these things are as part of challenges. And when we face challenges, malampasan nato, we become a better person. Okay, feelings of security. Nayuban nga, kung wala na sila kauban, feeling nila murabag weakening na kayo sila. Always remember that you can stand it by yourself even with or without friends, pero much better yun na ay friends. Pero on the way that you feel for yourself, secured ka. Okay? Anang, in a way nga, mapili mo nga positive gihapon ka sa imong sarili and you believe in yourself. Feelings of mastery and control within how you do. Okay, one thing pud kaayo nga maka-maintain ta og good nga mental health is kung good ang parenting style sa atong mga ginikanan, they are having their kanang ginatawag na support system, no? We can talk freely to them whenever we feel sad, kung natay problems. So importante pud kay na sa mga ginikanan. Literacy. So it's good to have a continuous learning kasi kung continuous learning ginakuan pud niya ang brain nato sa naoy kanang ginapa-function well kay mo na mapansin nimo kung dugay ka wala nagabasa, wala ka naga-learn, mura pug matayan imong utok. So importante, you're always on the go to learn every day, no? Okay, another thing, positive parent and child interaction. Katong giingon nako nga healthy ang relationship sa inyong pamilya diha sa balay. And another thing, problem-solving skills. Kabalo ka mo solve problems na instead na ma-solve na uban nga mas mo resort hinuon into sa mas mudako ang problema. Okay? Self-esteem. Self-esteem is how you evaluate yourself and how you value. So kana imong pagtan-aw sa imong kaugalingon nga valuable ba ko as a person or dili gani ingon nga makita nimo puro pangit na lang. Okay? And then increase your resilience. Resilience means your ability to cope up from problems. For example, namatayan, nasunugan, nabiyag, pero life must go on so that therefore, ang imuhang mga normal nga mga capacity as a person of going through life in a normal situation should increase. So it should continue. Dili but pasabot nga murabag kung nagka-problema ka, murabag maputol na ang kinabuhi, dili pwede ana. Okay, skills for life. Daghan ka ini, elaborate na ako unsa na siya. Social and conflict management skills, okay? Positive interpersonal interaction. So, daghan ba kag friends? Wala ba'y problema? Social participation. Maka-join ba ka og mga groups? Walay samok? Na. Protective factors po na siya with the support also of your friends. You also need to remember na akay responsibility and tolerance. No? It's not just a thing na ikaw lang po itagdon, but how you also perform kanang makaingon nga, makakontribute ko kag something for the betterment of the others. Social services, appeal na siya. Social support and community network. Networks means, dili lang kay isa lang kaset imong friends. Bisag asa ka mo ato, there is always somebody nga kanang naakay suporta. And one thing for sure, kanang maka-maintain ka og good relationship to anybody, no? Kay importante na siya as ginatawag atong support system. Okay. So, positive mental health means to say that you are feeling well, inasmuch na dili man nato makuha dayon tanan natong gusto, but to live a life according to our means and accepting the things that what we have right now. Dili kay ngon puro lang ka frustrated, no? So in time, kung unsa imong mga pangarap maabot na nimo, dili na nato pugson og sobra pressure. And then do we function well? Kana ingon maka-perform ba ta sa atong academics nga klaro maningkamot ba ta? Ana sa balay, no? Naa ba tay pagpapahalaga, makatrabaho ba tag tarong, dili ba ta magkapalpak-palpak? Okay? Getting along with others. Okay, being resilient, naingon na nako ganina, the ability to kanang bounce back immediately to the situation way back kung unsa ka before. How do you improve quality? Always on the go ka nga kanang tabangan nimo imong sarili nga ma-improve ka as a person. Dili kay ingon nga dauton hinuon. Kay kanang dauton na nang resort na magdamit og drugs or di ba magsinom kana mali na nga mga coping styles. You're not improving your life kung ingon ana ang imong ginabuhat. And then one thing for sure, also realizing your potential. Kung naakay mga ability, naakay mga hobbies, naakay mga capacity to do, unsa ba, you keep on practicing so that ma-reach yun mo imong potential. So believing in yourself that you can do it. Okay? Doing something worthwhile. Bot pasabot, ang imuhang bawat oras na nagalakaw, na ay nagadagan, na ay something positive na result. Ili lang kaingon nga, murabag nasayang imong oras na dili ka productive. And at the same time, a person having good mental health always strive hard to help others. Okay? So those are the characteristics of a person having positive mental health. Okay. So, kanang just follow with me ha, kay daghan-daghan pa niya ako ang i-discuss. I hope dili mo ma-bore. Okay, just stay put. Okay, mental illness can occur kung naadi ay dysfunction sa brain or part of the brain is not working well, no? In the wrong way or the wrong manner. So, unsa din na yung mahitabo sa atong brain? So, if our brain is not working properly, daghan kay mga functions nga maapektuhan niya. It could either be our thinking, okay, sa atong panghuna-una. Perception. Perception means how we give meaning to our kanang ginatawag ng mga senses. Para sa pagkaon, bisag lami, pero ang imong panlasa kay gipait. Okay, way lami. Okay, emotions mo. Okay, how do we handle our emotions? Mga signals, no? Kaklaro ba tag signals or basig wa na ta kasabot ug unsa atong mga senses? Atong physical nga mga aspects, atong lawas, okay, bisag walay sakit, na nako karon gikalentura ko, inana. So, careful pud kaayo ta, no? Kanang mga inana ang mabutang. And last but not least, the very common is behavior. How do we behave, no? How do we function well in terms of all these aspects? So, everything in this kanang 6 functions is the processing or the working of our brain. So, kung di na gani na mao kaning mga bagay na ni, something is wrong. So, alarming na siya. So, it could also include kanang we oftentimes think difficult mga problems o wala tay focus. And then, kini siya kanang hadlok pud kay ni extreme emotional highs and lows, kanang kaganina perti nimong lipaya, overwhelming kaayo, no, you have reached euphoria, happy ka yan ikalit na lang po kagaol, no, mo na actually kung mahimo ni siyang disorder mo na siya ginatawag nga bipolar. And then sleep problems, kung inasmuch ka gusto na ka makatulog, kapoy na imong body but your mind will not rest kay preoccupied ka ika og mga negativity sa imong thoughts, dili gyud ka makapakatulog, mo na ginatawag nga maka-experience na ka og insomnia. So, when kining mga symptoms mag-significantly disrupt a person's life, we say that a person may be developing a mental disorder or mental illness. Okay, so dili na to hayaan nga ingon ani. So what are those causes? So this becomes complicated kay dili na ingon nga tungod kay napasmo ka, nambuang ka, or na-depress ka, kay nasadlang ka. So we have to take note also nga naa po din ni part genetics. Genetics means kung sa Bisaya pa, kung common sa inyong kaliwatan na nay mga depression o naanay nagkanang ibutang nato nag-suicide before, mga inana. So ang patterning manggod ni murabag kuan pud ni kaliwat-kaliwat kung Bisaya pa. Environment, contributory po kung environment nimo kanang dili kanang ingon responsive sa imuha. So sa imong environment instead na i-uplift ka, gina-discourage ka permi, kanang dili sa eskwelahan ginabuli ka permi, kanang mga ingon ana. So daghan pug kaay mga factors nga mga negative nga naa sa environment nga pwedeng maka-apekto sa imuha. It could also kanang dili sila sana usahay beyond our control, mga daghan yung manghilabot sa imuha. So, it could also trigger. And one thing also kanang mga brain disorder. For example, before napakog imong ulo, na ingon-ani na usahay, na ay mga late nga mga occurrence nga na ay mga organic nga nahitabo dito sa brain, or pwede pod kanang naga-use ka og drugs, sobra kaayo ka naga-experiment sa imong inom, usahay imong pangsagol-sagulan og mga di mao. So hadlo ka ini mga butangan ni, so it could contribute also to brain disorder and of course mental disorder na gid siya, di lang kay basta brain disorder. Okay, so we continue. So kini mga illness usahay na kasagaran mo develop ni during adolescent stage. So sa inyong edad karon mga adolescent. So daghan kaayo ni sila. So it could either probably maka-develop kag depression. Okay, mo tong kabalo naman sa depression no kanabang ma-disrupt na ang inyong normal functioning. So grabe ka ay extreme sadness, no? Magkulong na lang, di na mo kaon, di na mo trabaho, di na mo gawas, everything. So these are mga common, no? Schizophrenia kana, schizophrenia kasagaran ko ang gini siya genetic ni siya nga factor. Kining bipolar disorder katutong kalit og kanang ka-happy ka, nya man kalit na pug kagagool, nag-mood swings ka. Kining mga panic disorder, kining ginatawag nga sobra ka mahadlok na kanang murabag na kay mga panic attack. For example, pariha tatong ginatawag nato nga naka-experience da ika og mga trauma kadtong sa paglinog kana, pwede ka maka-develop anang mga panic disorders. Next, social anxiety disorder, kanang murag daghan kang kahadlok sa mga tao, no? Dili na ka gusto mo gawas. Another thing, kining eating disorder. So usahay ka ng sobra ka magpapayat, naon nimo payat na ka ikaw. Tama ra gud, so halos di na ka mo kaon, no? Okay, usahay po na uban mo kaon pero ginatuyo nila og kanang ana ang ilahang tutunlan para makasuka kay para dili lang mo tambok. So be careful ana mga eating disorders nga wala na namao. And kini very common, obsessive compulsive disorder, addictions. Very common kaayo siguro from the word obsessive, there is such kind of obsession. And compulsive, inasmuch nga murabag wala kay control over doing that thing pero matrigger yun ka. One thing I have observed this kind of obsessions is that kanang gadula o mga computer games. Kanang musugot sila, wa nay kan-anay, wa nay tulugay, o mo nang ginaingon nga daghan karon ang narehab tungod sa sobra kaayong nga addiction onto kanang online games o computer games. So abi lang mo normal lang kay daghan, pero actually mo na alarming kay wala nakasabot ang uban nga they are developing such kind of mga mental health problems. May it be physical pero ang epekto ana kanang sa lawas ug naapod sa utok manang tanan ang immune cells adto di na nagagana kay nakatutok na lang sa sigig dula dito manang wala na kay tarong nga decision making, ang imong way of perceiving things wala na. kay musugot ka sige na lang kag dula, and yet wala nimo na realize na bisan pag ikaw ang pinaka-champion sa tibuok kalibutan, unsa ba ang gi-contribute ani sa himself? It's just the prestige na ikaw ang held, then what? Kung held ka, then what? So it could be a way nga magdula ka for fun, pero not to the extent na tibuok kinabuhi nimo diha na lang gyud ka magtutok. Kay what about your future? How do you help yourself na mahimo kang productive na person? You become unproductive when throughout the rest of the day sige na lang ka og dula. So daghan kaayo, di na gani ka kaligo, di na kakaon, nana. So mo na ginatawag nato ning mga factors na ni nga obsessive compulsive na disorder, addiction. So I hope ma-realize sa uban ba nga live a balanced life. Dili kay puro ingon ana lang, dili kay diha lang nakasentro ang inyong kinabuhi. Ay uban pa gid kumapildi mga sakot kaayo, murag kinsay kaaway. And yet they are only trying to kanabang sana ilang sarili la ilahang ginadaog. Okay? Pwede ta magdula pero in a moderate manner. Balanse sa tibuok adlaw kung unsay dapat pambuhaton, dili kay diha na lang mahurot ang oras. You become so unproductive. Okay? Sige, kung na ako'y naigo, unta, masabtan ninyo kay dili good normal o healthy na nga mga daily activities. Okay, so in order for us to live a healthy life and how we can manage our challenges, we need to have life skills. Okay, siguro masabtan ninyo ang uban sa inyuhan, i-undergo na katong sa job start nga life skills training, no? I hope na yung mga job starters, diba? Ang atong gina-discuss dito is how to maintain a productive life. So dapat na tayong continuous learning, na tayo self-awareness, we have physical activities to maintain our health, emotional development. Emotional development means talking about something we are kanang improving our ginatawag not just our age but our maturity on to deal with those things. Dili lang kaingon nga self-centered ka ita. We know how to solve problems, and then we have kindness. We have this kind of thing, our eagerness to help others. Dili lang kay pansarili lang. Okay, intimacy also. Intimacy means how we maintain good relationship. Dili lang sa boyfriend, girlfriend, pero sa atong mga friends, no? Dili ta mangitag-away permi. So we have a lot of friends, no? Dili choose, pero maka-adjust pud ta sa kanya-kanyang batasan. We can easily adapt. Okay, living a balanced life, katong giingon nako, within the day, dili lang ingon nga unsa lang atong mabutang, but continuously productive sa. Letting go of the things beyond your control. Kung naatay mga gina-try nga mga butang, and yet dili gyapon na mano, maybe we still need more effort na para mahimo natong perfect, or maybe then kung atong gitry natong best, maybe dili gyud na para sa tuwa. So we having this kind of thing as acceptance. And of course, social network. Social network, mga groups wherein nga kabalo ka, pwede nimo maduulan nga makatabang sa inyo. Okay. So life skills has been defined as our ability to become adaptive, meaning adaptive, maka-adjust, and having the positive behavior that enables individual to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life, labaw na karong mga panahon sa pandemic. Okay. So life skills are not just this thing helping us to prepare for the better future, but of course improving our performance. Mahimutang mga hanas, no? Klaro, kaayo. Okay? And then, at the same time, ma-reduce atong mga stress, positive atong outlook sa life, dili kay ingon na, wala gyapon pag-asa, dili pwede ingon na. And our ability to draw action plans. Kung naatay something ginaplano, we can work it on. Pag tinatawag nating action plans, but pasabot, we make the decision to do it by action. Di lang kay puro plano. And of course, achieve a better performance. Okay. So sorry daghan gud ni kompleto kani. Life skills also include feeling about oneself and how you cope with it. So kung giingon nako nga maka-cope with ta positively, dili kay mo resort into negative na mga solusyon. Life skills are interpersonal and particularly it talks about how we solve our problems, no? And it talks about how we express among ourselves. Okay, ang life skills. So ang person nga driven nga naa siya life skills, di ra siya maka-cope up sa kinabuhi in spite of our condition by this time. Okay, so kung naa kay life skills, no wonder you will achieve success. Okay. So unsa ning mga kailangan ng life skills nato? Because most of the time you are kanang suffering or maybe facing a lot of mga self-expectations, academic pressures, parental expectations na dapat makagraduate na ka, appeal po na imuhang self-image o imong self-esteem, tanaw nimo sa imong sarili pangit, di ka makakumpit, no? So just be yourself, love yourself. It's the only place that you've got, and it's not for comparison. It's not that the beauty is only on the kanang physical na aspect, but on the beauty of your character, no? And believing yourself that you can do it. Kung sila mga hawd, kaya pud nimo ana, pero everybody was once a beginner. It only takes the effort na para mahimo kang better or productive na person. Okay, somehow naabot tayong mga family issues, family problems. Remember nga, dili man nato malikayan ang mga problema, but we have to continually doing all these things kay dili man gid mawala as long as we are living. But importante, dili nato siya solusyonan og mga dili maayo. Okay? Or kanang daghan pa mga challenges by this time sa inyo ha. Okay? Siguro mo na ni ang mga particular motivation to study, communication, di ka makasuro sa mga teachers, okay, mga coping with stress, and then kana cyberbullying common kay na karon, and then kinipod kung nagagamit og katong mga substance, may it be drugs, may it be kanang liquor, anything, okay? These are really not healthy things. Wala dyan na ingon nga smoking is good for your health. Never been. Or even taking drugs. And then, sige, mao na ang mga issues ninyo karon. So, importante nga naa kay good communication skills, the ability to convey your feelings, your emotions, maka-communicate ka, maka-express ka sa imong kaugalingon. Better problem solving, critical thinking. Critical thinking means you become critical, dili kay ingon nga irrational. Sometimes people tend to kanang vary their kanang way of deciding things kay munang ginaingon na bisag nasakitan ka okay lang. No, dili na pwede ka ng mga tinga bahalag saging basta loving. So always have a self-respect. Creative thinking, always develop a better thinking na mas ma-improve nimo ang imuhang ginabuhat, no? Decision making. Kay decision making dapat naapot tay capacity na kung muhimo tag mga butang within our capacity. We have to know also our strength and our weaknesses, no? Interpersonal relationship skills, wala ba tayo daghang kaaway, no? Kita dili ba to tong magkalat, no? Basig kita tong magsagit-sagit nya mag-bad mouth na dayon even sa mga posts, so that is not really healthy, no? Self-awareness, building skills. Self-awareness, you know your ability, capacity, kung unsa ka, you have the ginatawag na self-acceptance. Empathy, knowing that we can feel the person's feeling, no? Ma-realize platos. That's why dili ta pwedeng ingon nga mo judge. And of course, how we cope with stress and our emotion. Okay? So, di na siguro na ako ni-elaborate, no? So, we have better communication skills, no? Importante, maka-express ta. We also would like to accept mga feedback. Kasi feedback would always contribute na mas ma-improve ta. Naabot tayo negotiation skills. Usahay, naabot tayo ginatawag na ability to say no. Kaya kung naka-pressure po kayo sa imuha, dili kay puro yes na yes ka lang. Okay? Assertive. Okay? Being assertive means kanang maka-express ka sa iyong feeling pero dili ka manginsulto. Okay. Problem solving. Okay. Deal constructively with the problems sa ating life. Okay? Interpersonal relationship. Nabalik na ako ni how we maintain positive ways with people we interact. Okay, unsa pa tong isa? Self-awareness. So, ma-recognize ba nato tong self, our character, our strengths, desires, and dislikes? So, naa ba kay mirror among yourselves? Do you mirror yourself of who you actually are? No? Dili ta magpatik-atik. No? We are so real whenever we face people. Dili po ta mandaot, dili ta mag-envy. No? So, always strive lang for the betterment for ourselves. Okay, naba ko nalampasan. Self-awareness means, ginatawag na to leads to better self-management. Ano man, kaya kung kabalo ka, unsa imong weaknesses, mapangitaan ni mong paaging nga, unsaon imong pag-improve yourself. So, that would result to self-esteem. Imong self-esteem means how you value yourself, your worth, and confidence, ay imong capacity nga believing nga makahimo kang mga butang. Okay. Stress management naman, morning, how do we kanang avoid katong ginatawag nga stressors. Stressors means kanang maghatag sa ato ang firming stress, no? Sa ato ang life. Pero we can always choose to act in the way nga makontrol ng stress. Kung kapoy na ta magpahulay, dili kay nga pugson gyud kay para di ta magkasakit. Kung naatay mga sakit nga madunggan, atong i-realize ko dili nato nga di gyud nakalimtan kay kita gyapon madaog. Okay? And ability nga kung kanang stress management, it goes with kanang proper breathing exercise, we go unwind, we take a break, we reward ourselves kung natay mahimo nga maayos atong kaugalingon, dili negative atong tanaw sa atong sarili ug sa environment. Okay, feeling empathy, describe na ako kanina, the ability to think what life is for another person, even in a situation that you may not be familiar with. So, the ability to put oneself into one's shoes. So, i-feel nimo ang iyahang kasakit. So, dili pod na nimo basta-basta nga sana kanang taken for granted or kanang tanaw nimo nga kanang walay bili. So, if your actions inspire others, and of course, dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. So, of course, you become a productive person and of course, becoming a good leader. And with that, I guess, am I being too fast? That's all for my talk. I hope you were able to get what I would like to convey sa akong idea nga maintaining a positive kanang natawag natong mental health also takes the courage to maintain positivity within ourselves and how we do help ourselves to become better persons. So dili nato i-taken for granted kanang atong mga negative mga emotion o ato ang mga pagbati o atong way of thinking. So always maintain positivity even in this time of pandemic. So that would be all. I hope na masabtan ko sa tanan. Okay? So that would be all, Ma'am Rai.
Yes, thank you very much, Ma'am Christine. Very important jud kaayo na masabtan nato ning mental health, no? As many of us are struggling mentally, especially daghan tag mga mabalitaan karon na naga-suicide. And I hope this discussion will be of assistance. So now we will proceed to another open forum na abay mga pangutana sa ato ang mga participants. Yes, keep Benedict Fernandez.
Good afternoon po, ma'am. I have some questions for you, ma'am. And as a mental health advocate po, ma'am, what is your viewpoint of the trending news about some students committing suicide because of online class or module, ma'am? So, is it really the online class or the module the reason of why they committed suicide, ma'am, or their unhealthy mental health? And how do we really handle online class while maintaining our psychological health po, ma'am?
Okay, that's a very good question, no? Kasi most of this time, manggod, tungod sa mga changes nga nahitabo karon during our pandemic time, kanang common kaayo nga magka-develop og mga mental health issues. Actually, it's not the online class, no? Nga basihan nato. Maybe it's the person's way of coping things. Muna ginaingon gani nga kung i-dwell nato ang atong sarili nga mo focus ta onto the negativity, more or less mawad-an ta o ginatawag na strength sa atong sarili. Always remember, tanan na ay online class. No, dili pud pasabot nga kung wala ka nakapasa sa teacher or you might be not doing good enough, so be it kung kana mo kaya. Pero dili pud pasabot nga dili ka pwede maningkamot. Kanang learn on to kanang see the value of the things ba. It's important to keep on learning even in this pandemic time. So muna natin online classes, pero it's a good thing to think ba kanang processing sa imong mind nga sobra nakakaay ka stress mo bitaw na nga ga-mention ko ganina og mga preventive nga mga factors na dili nimo i-dwell in, ayaw patulin ng negativity. Kung dili gud na ingon ko, you can talk to your teacher nga mingkag, ma'am, wala jud pa nako nahimo ako ang mga requirements kay wala jud nakasabot. Can we discuss it furtherly? You can talk, you can communicate. Never put yourselves in a thing ba nga kanang gamay ra kaayo nga mga butang niya i-big deal gyud. I may be not saying lain-lain man ang capacities about isa ka tao, pero it's your focus on to kanang perception nimo ba nga paghatag nimo og bilis sa mga butang. Kay mo na ang faulty thinking karon nga daghag naka-develop og mga mental health problems kasi instead ban good nga kanang tabangan ang sarili, mas tagaan nila og kanang focus katong activity in which nga sige, mag-suicide na lang ko. Dili baya ang life kutob lang din ha. Learn on to the value of the things. Learn on the value of learning. Dili kay ingon nga, mura bag sagira nga mo, surrender ko. Pagani ka ni sugod, surrender ako. No! always remember, kaya ni mo ni. Always maintain a good way of doing yourself, mga kanang, kung ang usahay manggod nga makatrigger sa ato manggod mga students is that we keep on comparing ourselves to others might be doing good enough, but then again naningkamot sila. So kung kayo nila maningkamot, you can also believe in yourself that you can do it. Dili kay ingon nga ang tan-aw nimo sa imong sarili, weakling na kay ka, biya na ka, mag-suicide na ko. No, life is beautiful. So part man good sa pag-improve sa isa ka tao is kung saon niya pag-face sa mga challenges. Remember, ang lahat ng tao dili moagi og kamaan unless nga moagi siya og kalisod. Kay nothing is immediately nga automatic that you become good enough. So it starts with how you do your effort. And having those effort, it's not nga ginatawag nga kanang ginapahirapan ka. It's one way of shaping you and molding you to become a better person with all the things that you need to learn. Walang dapat nga naatay maturity nga mo deal onto these things. Kung dili kaya, then you have to accept it. As for your teacher, pwede ba ko nimo mas i-elaborate to doon? Kaya di ko kasabot. There's no way nga maulaw ka kasi you are paying for your education and yet madaot ka. So, always look onto the positive way on dealing with things. Dili ka imong nga dauto nimo imong kaugalingon. That's why I pity for those things nga kanang mga students nga nag-suicide na instead na tabangan ilang sarili. Wala lang nga sila na istoryahan. Look for somebody whom you can talk to. Katong ginatawag nato na genuine care o support o respetuhon na. So I hope masabtan ni sa tanan kung pwede pa lang magpasidya taan ni Ma'am Mary nga kanang, di ba, it's always a sad truth nga madunggan kabalo jud ka unsa mo ka affected nga once na yung mga student kay na I feel so pity kay wala ni sila na intervene. Maybe I'm just being too passionate, but I would really like to assure ba nga ang mga tao gud nga wala natabangan duoy na sila kay wala sila nakafind support. Okay? Did I answer your question? Ano effective man ko Ma'am Mary?
Hala kolonggo gipahilak nimo sa
para kayo ko ba? Kay tinod jud na ako kanang gusto jud ko motabang og mga estudyante. Kabalo jud na si Ma'am Mary. Natiri-eyed ako.
Ma'am Christine is very passionate gid mo gid ni ang iya hatong calling jud ni Ma'am Christine. Thank you very much, Keith, sa imong pangutana. And Ma'am Christine, thank you very much. Ma'am Tin, ginhamot kay daghan pa tag mga pangutana ba? Naapoy gikan pa kay
Hindi ko katubag. I'll try my best.
Naapa kay Hezekiah, napod siya pangutana.
Sige daw.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ako ang pangutana ko, it's about, for example, let's say for instance, ma'am, na ako'y friend nga naka-experience of mental illness. So what is the best thing that I could help?
What about how to become a friend to kanang experience? I mean, how did you know nga mental illness to iya ha?
Nag-share siya, ma'am, pero, for example lang ni siya, ma'am, nag-share siya, ma'am, pero,
nag-share siya. Unsa yung gina-share sa imo? Ayaw lang i-mention yung name, kay we have to maintain.
ang mura gina-isolate.
Gina-isolate niya yung sarili.
Yes, ma'am. Pero nagatag siya gali og points, ma'am, na
Unsa yung ginastorya sa imo?
Ani nag-experience ug ani ana good ma'am. Hello po, ma'am.
Nagaputol good imong signal, miss, ano? Sige daw. How to be... Sige, padayon na sa daw imong pangutana.
Na kay friend, ma'am. So, na ako'y friend nga naka-experience. Dili siya nag-share sa ako, ma'am, ug nagahilak siya, ana.
Unsa naman imong ko
niya? Ni ma'am.
Sige. Dili siya
nag-share. Ma'am, unsa?
Okay, you only need to provide genuine support, no? Kana i-uplift nimo ang iyahang sarili ba kay kasagaran man god nga makapil pod anang mga ginatawag na maybe somehow kanang depression, maybe you are talking about. It's somehow related to depression. Hello? Hello.
Hello po, ma'am.
Dungog ko. I can't hear you. Hello. Hello, Ma'am Rai.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Hello po,
gaputol-putol na
ma'am.
tong signal. Okay, siguro ang imuhang ginamin is that somebody nga kanang imong friend is experiencing this kind of depression. So, all you need to do is kanang provide genuine care. Kay usahay kini man kung mga tao nga naka-experience sa ginani is that they feel they lack support, no? So, always encourage and then usahay istorya nato ng kanang mga irrational nga mga thoughts bang wala na pag-asa. Look always onto the positive side of life. As a friend, you always have to provide lang gyud sa iyaha ka ng genuine care and support ka. Dili lang pud nimo siya i-judge niya, dili lang pud nimo siya ingon nga i-underestimate sa imong feeling ay dali ra na, okay ra na. So wala tay lain mahimo unless og mo provide support. So on the other side of it, kung lala na gyud kay siya, dapat mo duol na gyud mo og mga professional help. You can probably approach a guidance counselor or probably kung naa na gyud problems with kanang ginaingon nga health, eating disorder, you can always go to a psychologist or psychiatrist and never kanang take it for granted nga okay lang ni. But as a friend, maadto lang gyud ka sa iyaha kay para provide lang gyud siya og real nga support nga usahay ba i-clarify nimo sa iyang mga thoughts nganong negative kaayo, and then always encourage that life is beautiful and there is nothing nga kanang magain of focusing onto the negativity. So if there are things na dili niya makaya, try to explain also. Maybe dili pa karon nga panahon or maybe kaya niyang buhaton na inaabot sa panahon. Always encourage your friend to stay onto kanang focus life onto positivity. Hello. Ma'am Rai,
Yes.
naga-pause ang ato ang signal. It's because of network problems.
Yes, okay lang. Madungog ka na mo, maklaro po, ma'am.
Oh, sige. Okay,
And-
natubag na ako ang question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes po,
Christine,
ma'am.
thank you very much. And
Okay.
to Hezekiah, actually, ang Peso Tagum sa ato ang Facebook page, pwede mo ma-search lang ga. Itok, episode 3 and 4 is about mental health. Na actually, we invited psychometrician and
If there's really,
psychologists.
kung naagid mo yung kuan, Ma'am Rai, I would suggest they can visit me sa office kung gusto lang yung storya. I can entertain them anytime. Basta naalam ko sa office. I'm not saying that I can provide the treatment in a way na but as a friend, nga kanang mahatagan siguro lang mo og kanang ginatawag na to kanang upliftment sa inyong way of thinking, I can always be available basta naalang sa office.
Yes,
You
thank
can
you very
siguro inform lang ahead of time para make it sure nga na ako sa office, di ba? You can even approach Ma'am Rai niya. Si Ma'am Rai na mustorya sa ako. Right?
Yes, thank you,
ma'am.
Ma'am Tin, for offering your service. So, sa mga
Yeah.
gusto pod mo contact with Ma'am Christine, katong number nga ako ang gitext sa inyo for information karon na activity, you can save it. It's my number. Para pag naamoy concern, pwede ninyo i-text sa ato nga number. I believe our participants is really interested in this topic. We have another question from Jeter. Yes, Jeter.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Jeter, how are you?
I'm fine. Siguro, charot. Ay, okay na, ma'am.
Go.
Okay, ma'am, ang question ko, ma'am, is, what if kanang, for instance, kanang tao nga, like, ginasikan ni mong ginasikan ni mong advice, especially when you're feeling down or something, because naman dyan mga inga nga mga times yun, ma'am, no, kanang di man dyan na mawala. And then, I mean, mo man ako ang coping mechanism ba, na if I feel down, I have to talk to somebody para ko mabugatan. Especially karon nga ako lang isa sa balay. So, marag inga na good ang feeling.
Good, yeah.
Yeah. The problem though, ma'am, is what do I do if the support that I really want, if my support didn't do any help?
Unsay question nimo adto? Nganong unsay ginamini mo nga support didn't any help? So you mean to say nga you approach somebody to talk to and yet wala ni mo meet ang itong mo nga unsa man? Clarify daw.
Parang ang ano man ba, what will I do if the support doesn't help? Good, ma'am. Say mo like kanang amot man may kanang raging ana good. Actually, ma'am, duha ka ba akong question. Sorry. Pero kanang first.
You mean Jeter, like ang tao nga imuhang ginasik og advice, ang advice na ginhatag niya sa imo or probably dili makatabang sa imuha ang niya
Kana,
nga
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
response.
Yes,
Is it?
yes.
So, Ma'am Tin, how
Thank
do
you, ma'am.
we...
Thank you.
Okay, thanks for clarifying that, right? Okay, better. Okay, kanang ginaingon ako kaganina sa akong na-mention, look for somebody nga katong na ay ginatawag nga care. Care means katong tinuod nga concern, na ay acceptance, unsa pa ito ha, katong ginatawag pud nato nga respect
Empathy.
and empathy.
Nalinaw ko. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Good. Kinakuha na yung akong discussion. So, dili na siya ingon nga murabag ka ng one try lang po di mo automatic na nga. Try also to look for another nga kanang ginatawag nga kanang person whom you can talk to. Na basig na kay magkita na kalahian. Kay mo na kung ingon nga kung patakara po mo og duo sa mga tao and yet nga kanang nagtuo ka nga tagaan ka kay dili ani mo ma-analyze na tanan na ay care para sa imo. So maybe you can still look for somebody nga kanang mamit gyud ba ma-explain sa imuha klaro ang imong problem. Okay, kala lang dili siya ingon nga one shot deal nga automatic nga kung kinsa imong naduulan automatic na siya. Anyway, kanang imong pagduo siya seeking advice. Advice is actually giving of mo ni ang kalainan ha. Advice is giving of ways sa problems. Pero pag mingon ni ka guidance, it would lead you to come up with a better decision making. I-guide ang imong thoughts kasi ikaw pa rin ang mas nakaila sa imong sarili. So that's what we talk. Dili ko mingon ako musulbad sa problema pero i-guide ti ka para ang imong way of thinking ma-clarify kung unsa tong mga nakasamo mas masabtan nimo o pwede nimo ma-eliminate tong mga dili necessarily nga things. Nagets nimo? So that's the two different things between advice, giving advice prohibited in counseling. So it's just a matter of listening and clarifying what you are able to explain para kay usahay man good kung ikaw lang maguna-una sa imong sarili na libog ka kay daghan kay factors di ba maka-apekto, right? Pero kung kabangan di ka mag-isip, you can be guided how you would lead onto a better decision making nga ikaw pa rin mag-imo kay mas nakaila ka sa imong sarili. Right? Okay. Pero look for a person who truly cares for you. And
Yes.
Okay?
Okay naman.
Thank you. Sige, Jeter, last question.
Ma'am, kani ma'am ba? So like, sentiments lang ako ni mama. So, sa mga, so for those nga, mga participants diri nga, na ay mental illness or mental disorder nga gina-experience karon. Want to say, sorry, pero kanang, namang gay uban ma'am ba, kanang, maybe because of the presence of social media, na ginahimo man gud nila og kanang depression as like kana ganing it's more of like a personality ma'am na kanang murag kanang cool ay kanang pag depressed ka you're cool kay kanang
ka
yes kanang murag you're conforming to ana good ma'am na kanang murag kanang kung kay murag mo sa mga tao nga kuan ma'am kay kasagaran kay pero pag sad ka kay kanang cool ka kanang emo ka like cool ka which is really yes ma'am which is really sad for those people who really experience kanang this jud ma'am ba so what so naapoy uban nga mogawas na kanang like mga fake depressed so what is your viewpoint about that ma'am
okay I'll be honest to tell you, Jeter, ka unsa ning mga situations nga kanang mga tao nga ginahimo nilang murabag kanang status quo, am I right? Nga kanang pag-depress instead of it nga kanang ilahang i-post by media and then mas ganahan sila. Actually, kini nga mga tao, mo na silang ginatawag nga kulang sa pansin. Right? So they're just seeking attention. Pero I'm not denying in a way nga negative gihapon ang way or kanang ilang way of expressing their emotions. So it's just a matter of kailangan gyud nila kay ang social media man gud karon murag ginahimo nila og venue nga kanang express among themselves. Maybe it's true enough na nay para sa uba. I have known a few people nga ginatawag nga pag once mag-post siya kuan murabag magaan ang iyahang feeling sa iyahang sarili murabag maka-express siya pero in the reality it's not everybody cares for you so pwede kang mabash pwede pud kag makakuha og mga more of a negativity instead of solving your problem so we don't restrict anybody to post about their emotions, pero makaingon lang ko nga kung tinuod ka na yung problema, you can better speak, you can talk to you that much na with maturity ug kanang with care. Kasi sometimes when you deal with kanang much more of kanang sensationalizing, posting your emotions on social media, remember it doesn't help. Okay. Wala tay control ani na adjud sa ilaha. So wala man tay ginaingon nga magbuta na ita. Pero in as much of understanding, naghapon sila, naagi na sila yung mga tendencies to develop nga kanang ginatawag nga mental illness kay say manggod getting attention from people also sometimes mumit pud na silang kuan ba kanang sa ilahang satisfaction nga ay napansin daig ko. Pero dili nato i-underestimate pud ang feeling nila nga na-satisfied sila. And yet mas even kaloy-an nato sila. Ang odd thing lang ani, dili nato kontrolado kinsa ang mga mo comment kay others are becoming bashers. Pero with due respect to their emotions, kanang mga tao po na nag-post on social media, actually they really need help and support. Mas i-care pa natin sila.
Okay,
Right?
Ma'am Tin, as much as I want to continue this conversation, no, pero I think siguro we will have another session for this. Daghan kaayong salamat, Jeter and Ma'am Christine. Daghan kaayong ignaton-an this afternoon. Thank you very much. And to we have one participant na gusto mo ask, I believe si Balena. Agang, kanang if you could text me na lang muna, we will cut off na the question so that we could close our program. If you could text me na lang sa ako ang number nga ginatext sa inyo ha. Para ipangutaran na lang nimo direct sa amo ha ang imong question para ma-refer na mo kay Ma'am Christine.
Sige.
Virgil Bertudaso, if you could yes, thank you. All right. So once again, atong i-virtual clap si Ma'am Christine.
Thank you.
Salamat, ma'am, sa imong mga inputs this afternoon. Very, very daghan jud kayo.
Sige. I hope nga participants
very
nakakuha mo gamay nga tips ha. Always stay positive. Malampasan ang gyapon nato rin. And then always do something makatabang sa imong sarili. Never compromise yourself na madaot mo physically and mentally. God bless you all. And advance Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thank you,
Advance
ma'am.
Merry Christmas, Ma'am Christine.
Bye-bye.
God bless you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, I believe daghan tag learnings na mabaon as we end this forum. To recap, we have learned the basics of online etiquette, understanding mental health, and enhancing personal effectiveness. Thank you very much once again, dear grantees, for staying with us all throughout the activity and for being very interactive, for opening your eyes, your minds, your heart, and all of our discussions. Sa atong mga speakers, daghan kayong salamat sa usa ka mahinungdanon ug mabungahon nga diskusyon karong adlaw. And we close today's Full of Knowledge online activity. Let us watch a message from the chairperson on the Committee of Education, Honorable Alderson William. Thank you very much, Councilor Alderson Rodriguez. And meron pong message si Ma'am Rojanet sa atin. Maka-proud, active kaayo ang participants. Yes, Ma'am Roj, maka-proud jud kaayo atong mga government grantees because they are very active and makita jud nato nga naminaw sila and daghan sila na learn sa ato ang mga speakers karong hapuna. And so that concludes our virtual government grantee summit this 2020. But before you log out, I would like to announce that taod-taod after ani magtawag mi or ugma basta buntag makadaog sa magtawag mi sa mga nakadaog sa atong 50 pesos load allowance as we are verifying atong mga first online registrants nato and katong mga present today and has stayed until the end of the program. Nonetheless, lahat po ng naka-attend sa ating Google Meet forum ay makaka-receive ng e-certificate. We will send it to you next week via Gmail and we will also notify you through text na nasend na po namin ang e-certificate. As we end today's online activity, allow me to extend our gratitude to everyone. To our City Mayor Honorable Alan Rillion, City Vice Mayor Honorable Attorney Eva Lorraine Estabilio, the 8th City Council, our PESO Department Head who has stayed with us all throughout this event, Ms. Regina Llanos, our speakers today, Mr. Jonah Ryan Navarro, Ms. Girly Vista, and Ms. Christine May San Juan, who is actually celebrating her birthday today. Happy birthday, Ma'am Christine, actually.
Happy birthday, Ma'am Christine!
Salamat kaayo, Ma'am Christine, sa pag-uban ka namo sa imuhang special day. And sa atong former Special Grantee Jolito P. Gudes, now at the Philippine Air Force, salamat kaayo sa pag-share sa imuhang story and for really finding the time despite sa imong kabisi para maka-record. And of course, atong mga grantees present today, nato, itong mga kaugalingon, and everyone who is watching this and will be watching this through Facebook. Yes, daghang-daghang salamat. See you on the next Government Grantee Summit. May I request everyone to close the program with me? Sabay-sabay po tayong magsabi ng tagum-tagumpay and thumbs up. Alright? This has been Marilyn Ventura, everyone.
Tagumpay!
Yes. Thank you very much. Goodbye, everyone. See you next time.